you have to start out with all right campers.
All right, campers. Someone hasn't been rolling their dice lately, and it's been cheating. Not cool, dudes.
Yeah, not cool. Hubs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just said a name. And you're the one.
And also, I roll 20 keeps on fucking disconnecting for some
Because you
reason.
keep cheating.
Hey,
you
so what happened to Scout's profile picture?
It knows. It knows.
It knows that you're a cheater.
Cheater.
I don't know. I don't think I have access to my I don't think I have access to my character sheet anymore.
And even a pumpkin eater, bro.
Yeah,
we know.
for some reason my character sheet is
not a pumpkin eater.
Heard this fucking square was a pumpkin eater.
Oh my god.
Bro, who eats pumpkins?
I hate pumpkin. Contrary to being a white, blonde girl.
Wait.
Yeah, I do not like. I hate pumpkin and everything about it. And cinnamon.
You telling me you don't like Starbucks fucking pumpkin spice latte? You ain't
no, that is my version. That is my version of hell. Is like being like a sorority doors just opening up and like all these platinum blonde females being like, "Oh my god, we're so glad you're here. Here, take this pumpkin spice latte and put on these UGG boots." Like, oh god, no, please no.
Motherfucker really said Uggs.
Yeah, ugly. Get this on my face.
We're so glad you're here. Like, oh no, bitch, you better not be. No. Like,
you won't be when I start shooting.
I am not made for socialism. Like, well, excuse me, socialism. I did not
Not a lot of
say
people
that.
are made for socialism.
Humanity was not made for socialism, but that's a political discussion, and that's for later.
Why do I keep on getting disconnected from fucking Roll 20? What's its issue?
We told you, you're a fucking cheater.
Yeah, you're a fucking
No,
cheater.
I was having issues with it once a while back. Okay.
Open my door. I can hear the robot.
The robot.
Hi.
It's a robot.
Last time. Actually, Lon, you bastard, are you here?
He's here.
Is he?
Lon's in the shadow zone now.
I was muted. Yeah, I'm here.
There you go.
He's in the ghost zone.
You know what you are? You're a bastard child.
He's
really.
I'm bringing back bastard child.
Bastard child.
Are you a bastard? A bastard? He's a bastard.
We have a
Can you guys hear her?
Yeah, we
what
can
yeah.
She's just screaming.
Me?
No, the cat.
Oh.
No, fuck your pussy, man. I don't care about it. No one wants to know that your pussy be screaming.
Oh my lord.
Too much information.
Yeah, it really is TMI, man. This fucking kid's in here.
What the fuck is going on?
I hope you know you scared little baby man away, and I'm not mad at you. I'm just proud of you.
You know, I'm not mad at you. I'm proud.
I just gotta adjust the mic sensitivity. 3, 2, okay. Last time on this amazing circle jerk, I have invited you all to. Let's see, we were in the city of Abband. Some fuck shit happened.
Someone nuked Abband.
The Lady of Lightning has arrived. Our green Ganassi man is having a panic attack in the fucking closet of Clementine's farmhouse. That's where her grandparents live and where she lives too, with In the meantime, Haehil was snatched away by the Inquisition, never to be seen again, only to actually be seen hours later by Scout after he got some good old Chinese water technique tortured and electrocuted. Suddenly, explosion! Many people died, only to be brought back to life, except for very 5 key individuals whose bodies have gone missing. And most of these revolved around the interrogation of Haehil / Spectre. Some hooligan.
Yeah, it's a mystery, guys.
Some hooligan, while Scout was getting Haehil out, some hooligan, preferably he who shall not be named.
Voldemort?
My dad?
Mr. Acceptable Casualties.
No, Cardi B.
Voldemort?
So after Cardi B, after Cardi B with a rap music destroyed everyone's eardrums.
Oh my god.
Reclines.
Oh, boy.
After all that was said and done, out of the 100 or so people that were caught up in the 2 explosions made by Mr. Acceptable Casualties, who was having the time of his life, by the way, he finally got to test out his new chemical mixtures, and boy, did they work. But 5 bodies were eviscerated in the blast. Never.
Listen, I told him to limit it to the guards in my defense.
And he did. Those 100 or so people that died were all in the building.
Okay, good. They all deserve it.
And there was a few acceptable casualties on the outside that got crushed by boulders.
Imagine going to your 9 to 5 to support your family just for an explosion, just for the guy to say they all deserved it. Like, bro, I'm trying to support some people. Fuck you, Hubs. Like, what?
So now, Haehil and Scout have successfully made it to one of the safe houses in the city. After Crow's declaration that the 2 of you are going to meet the Deathdealer, what would everyone else like to do following the aftermath of the sudden bombing of the Inquisitorial building?
I have nothing left to do but cry in a closet.
Why is he crying in a closet?
Because he's special. Just leave him alone.
I'm currently afraid.
Because right now he's
A
still
dragon
reeling
showed
from
up.
the tail on the Arxus.
Also, you hear explosions in the distance, and you're like, "Oh no, they're looking for me."
Wait till we tell him that he's in a
The
dragon.
shooting never stops. The shooting never stops.
Since the explosion that happened about 25 minutes ago, rumors have already begun to spread through the city that the bombers were making a statement against the Inquisitors, mainly seeing how the only ones that were killed were agents and Inquisitors of the Investigative Bureau. Despite the large blast, it was concentrated on the building and its inhabitants, as mentioned. There was next to none civilian casualties except for a few that got hit in the head with falling debris. A lot of people are now beginning to say the attack wasn't random. Witnesses saw a big armored man being escorted in, so maybe a jailbreak or maybe a hired contract to stop the loose whip. No one is quite sure. What is sure, though, is that those initially killed, as said, were part of the Inquisition, and the 5 bodies are missing from the head count.
That's what I need next. Thank you for reminding me, Vic. I need to buy a few more items later.
And for those of you that are gathered here outside of this building, preferably everyone except for Scout and Haehil, because you guys.
I wonder why.
Arxus is not there.
Arxus is.
Yeah, Arxus isn't here. He's crying in a closet, which is okay. He'll come out eventually, and it'll be okay.
We're on holiday. Me and Haehil decided to go on vacation.
You'll come out of the closet eventually.
Yeah, we're in Tahiti now.
Yeah, we're in Tahiti, guys. Sorry, we're on vacation.
Now, a voice will spring up, and hello, who's this that just joined? Alright, so a voice will spring up. My, I just got here, and trouble seems to already have found itself drawn to me. That voice will say. For those that heard, its owner is an athletically built woman with some jewels and horns arching back from the side of her head. This 6-foot-tall Caucasian woman of breathtaking beauty and icy, piercing blue eyes, and with hints of gold shine in the pupils. Let's see, in very nice clothing as well, and brown hair, has slowly wandered over. The beauty is unknown to everyone here on the street, except for Clementine, who knows her already. After all, Lady Nazalith sought Clementine first, not only to reward and thank her, but also to find the others who saved their babies too. And just as a reminder, here she is. So with this in mind, and the explosions calming down, what would you guys like to accomplish here and do?
I probably know what Lon wants to do, but...
What? No, I was gonna say I was gonna try and get a head count and find the party members to see if anyone was caught in that explosion. See if, like, any of the 5 bodies that weren't able to be found were them.
Listen, bud, I'm a rat. You can't crush me.
I'm not even.
I beg to differ. First of all, second of all, you said the fire's out, right? All the fires is out.
Yeah, like I just said, 20 minutes have passed since the final fire was taken care of, and the Lady of Lightning has wandered over to see what's been going on.
Well, last time I was healing people, so am I still doing that, or are they healed now?
I'll be transported to the nearby medical hospital.
To the hospital.
Yeah, to the hospital.
Hospital. I need to go to a mental hospital.
Well, you guys are standing here in the middle of the street like a bunch of baboons. The Lady of Lightning has appeared and made herself known. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go up to Lady of Lightning since I'm the only one who really knows her, I guess. Me asking one, and I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna ask her, like, kind of like what she if she's all right, because I don't know if she was in the blast or anything. I didn't know that she left, and then all I heard was an explosion at a very important place.
Yes, I am quite well. I was on my way to a meeting with the Lord Draco when I heard all this go down, and I came to check it out. But it seems that no matter where I go, trouble is always drawn to me.
I don't think that's really the case, but I really don't know what happened here. Since after you left, all I heard was an explosion as well.
Well, needless to say, it's also good that I ran into you again, because personally, I'd like to invite you and your companions out to a dinner tonight as part of a thank you for not only rescuing my babies, but also to offer up a quest, if you will. I have to find my runaway lover that we talked about earlier.
Oh yeah, that. Sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to my companions and tell them about that since all this happened. It
is quite well. Tonight for dinner, I'd like to meet you all. If everyone is available, of course. I don't want to force anyone to come. That would be rather rude of me. I may be a dragon, but still you are all busy with your lives. But with that in mind, I would like to invite you all to a nice little dinner at the Pot and Kettle Tavern up the road. Have a nice little talk tonight at around 6 o'clock, if that's all right. Yeah, I think that'll be all right for everyone. Guys, is that all right with you guys? Since you're already here, I don't want to just assume it's right for you guys. I was just.
Oh, I thought you were the only one talking to her. Yeah,
I mean, she's out here in the middle. I mean,
was no one listening? I made herself known. She's standing like.
I was going up to her too. I was saying, that should be fine.
That's fine with me, my lady.
He typed that in as well.
Okay.
It's gotta be dragon.
I just saw it now because I was in character. Let's see. She goes up to the lady. Shit, I gotta disconnect. Sadly, I have not seen anyone that has flown this per se, but during my travel to meet with the Marquise, I have been seeing a lot of masked men and figures hiding out in the shadows, watching and looking for someone until the explosion happened, and then they all went down and converging this way. Thus, I came to check it out. Seems they were after something inside the building.
Yes, and there's no telling what was inside that building, because only the Inquisition would know, and they're the Inquisition. They won't be likely to tell anyone.
That is true, and those zealot fools tend to burn anyone. Anyways, that disagree with the state religious doctrine of these fools. It's rather vexing that I have to. Me of my stature, even I have to watch what I say around here. Else I'll have some hopped up religious zealot on bath salts trying to slay me at my doorstep.
Oh,
heretic!
God.
It's happened quite in the past too. So far, I am So far, I am 40 I'm 40 wins and 0 losses so far. The day I lose is the day I die.
True.
But they've seemed to learn their lesson for now, especially when I made clear my threats recently and went through with one of them actually.
She burned their family down.
But yes, I'd like to invite the entire company out for a nice little evening meal tonight to also talk about a possible quest if you would be interested in taking.
Oh, most definitely, my lady. The only thing is, the only ones around. I only know where Adewyn is, where Clem is, because she's right here, and Adewyn's behind me.
Yep, I'm right here.
And that's it. I have no idea where everyone else is.
It is quite alright. You have about 7 hours until it is 6 p.m. anyways. So I'm sure you will be able to find your missing party members. In the meantime, everyone, you say doing a small little courtesy bow with a nice flowing dress. Like I said, she's built like a fucking truck. Like it's all muscle underneath this dress. The lady works out. Like she's not like a bodybuilder, but she's fucking fit. But yeah. But she says, in the meantime, I bid you all farewell. I have a meeting with the Marquise to discuss some troubling things going on in the southward areas of the country. And with that, as she bids farewell and heads off. Meanwhile, Haehil and Scout are led through a series of tunnels and alleyways. Then suddenly, Crow comes to a stop in front of a wall. This journey has taken 15 minutes, but Crow will tap on some kind of 6th rhythm beat, like a da 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 against this stone wall. Suddenly, a eye hole will appear, and this eye looks out at all 3 of you before the slide closes and the hidden doorway emerges out. A barrel-chested tiefling will open the door and step aside to allow you to enter.
Before
into the black market. I'm not done talking. Into the black market. Right. Now you can talk.
before we go in, I look at Haehil and point at me, and I remind him, Omen. Okay?
I know what to call you in here.
What remind you?
I will.
Well, Crow will proceed with quiet confidence as he strolls through the door.
I'm gonna stroll through too. With Haehil.
Whoa! Will lead you to this huge underground man-made square market. Here you'll find all kinds of merchandise, from drugs to stolen items to beaten slaves of various races and size. It is another busy day in the market. People pay you no mind, and slave auctions are beginning. A great tide of people will come to purchase what they can. But fortunately for you two, this won't be your fate as of yet. You two are led to one of the big buildings here that has been erected in the market and brought inside and into a lavish and luxuriously decorated office room. And sitting behind the carved out decorated desk is a masked man. And he has no paintings of weapons, no symbols or anything on his face except for a skull that adorns his mask. This is the Deathdealer. Back outside as you guys. Back outside, everyone else. Everyone else. Clement, we'll go. We'll start with left to right. Clementine, is there anything you would like to do at this moment as Scout and Haehil are about to talk to the fucking?
All right. I'm gonna
Saves Haehil's fate.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to this at all. This is gonna be awful.
I'm gonna Liam asking what the hell happened down here.
I don't know. There's a bunch of clothed men, like she said, and I was trying to alert some guards to know about it, but they were busy just trying to hold back the crowd. And the next thing you know, we have an explosion, and I immediately went down to provide medical assistance. That's all that's really happened so far.
Well, Arxus is back at my farm. Where the other two? Scout and Haehil.
I haven't seen Scout like for Haehil for 2 to 3 hours. I haven't seen Scout like in over a day.
Is there any? Well, I don't know. Is there any way to contact them to see if they're all right or if they got caught up in this explosion?
I mean, we might be able to communicate with. We might be ask Inos to see if he can sense their presence to see if they're alive. That's really it. Or Turtle, since he knows what their life force feels like.
Imagine Turtle gating one of us out.
Don't you have like locate creature or some shit?
Yeah,
I do
locate fool.
I don't.
Does he not have?
You'd probably need to locate person for that.
Yes, does have locate creature.
I don't.
Well, does.
Uh-oh.
So, you want to go find him, I guess?
Yes. Let's get Arxus first.
All right.
Drag him out of the fucking closet.
Yeah, I would rather not have my grandparents find a random guy in the closet. Probably would have ended.
It's gonna be like that scene from Monsters Inc. Mom, there's a gator in the house. Get me that.
Give me the shovel.
Give me that shovel. Yeah, get him, Mom. Get that gator.
So let me get this straight. We're going to get Arxus out of the closet at your grandparents' house. I heard a boom, came down here, and had to start healing people. We don't know where Haehil and Scout are. What the fuck is happening? And
Just a normal day in this.
Basically.
well,
Give me the name of the bombers.
just
All right,
fuck.
so
Lead the way, I guess. Fuck, I don't know.
can you walk and use locate creature, or can we?
I mean,
Does it have like a timer on it?
It says concentration up to an hour. Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it works
Okay.
regardless.
Unless it specifically says you can't, you can.
Okay, I don't know.
Go ahead. Okay, I was about to ask you to quick up.
Yeah.
All right, let's. All right, let's read it real quick. All right, yeah, within 1,000 feet.
Yuno's gonna say Haehil's name because she's pretty sure that that Scout could probably handle himself. Like, honestly, he's probably all right.
Because I'm a fucking rat.
Yeah, you're a fucking New York sewer rat, and you need to be fucking.
New York sewer rat.
You put down like the fucking rat you are.
So when
At least I don't almost die every other session.
Hush, children. So as you know,
We're about to start throwing food.
bunch of fucking monkeys. Now, in any case, as you know, cast locate creature, you will notice that the one known as Haehil is about 900 feet away, and he is somewhere underground.
How does a blast?
Well, my God.
Well, I'm gonna tell them. You said 900 feet away.
Yeah, 900 feet somewhere underground, like under the city.
I'm gonna tell Liam that. I'm gonna say it out loud that Haehil's 900 feet away, somewhere on the ground. I'm not really sure where exactly, but that's the best I can do.
There's nothing we can do about that. He's probably underground.
I don't see how that explosion really brought him.
That's what I'm confused about as well.
There's probably other parts of this that we do not know about.
Well, clearly, the city's
I'm
been.
saying.
He's underground, and the city is blown to shit.
Yes, I'm saying that there's parts of this story we don't know.
What's going on? Where's conspiracy at? Where's Rachel?
Where's Rachel? What are the numbers?
All right, so let's just get Arxus and then find Haehil.
Yeah, let's one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Do that.
Alright, so you guys will head out. And it'll take you about, using the teleporters to get out to Force Field and then walking the rest of the way. It's going to take you 10 minutes to get there. In the meantime, as the Deathdealer sits there with his elbows on the desk, his chin resting on his knuckles. He's gonna say, his voice is also warped and has a text-to-speech, what's it called?
Device.
No, not device. The Warforge, the text-to-speech device Warforge, to hide his identity. Just as the mask, as mentioned, bears a skull instead of weapons and symbols. Take a seat. We have some things to discuss.
I'm gonna take my seat.
So yes, you guys sit down in these
I'm no fool. I take a seat.
very nice plush chairs. Like, these are fucking grade A. Almost mahogany, but it's not.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Imagine if you just like picked up the chairs, like take a seat. All right.
So, Omen, I already know what I'm gonna do. But first, for formality's sake, let's hear your report, your side of the story, of this whole situation. Then, he says, looking at Haehil, then I will give Haehil, or should I say Spectre. He pauses, leaning forward in his seat. I will give you an offer you can't refuse.
What am I refusing?
Well, I'm not sure if you heard, but there's a little issue with Hector or Spectre. Well, they both exist, I suppose. But I guess Haehil himself, his soul is the armor, while Spectre is inside with hers. They are interconnected a little bit, but I didn't find that out till after I broke them out. But so I have a few ideas that I've seen done, but don't know if you have the resource.
The resources, you say? Try me.
I propose the first option is that it's easier to take something off an inanimate object than an alive object.
I look over at him very worried about what he's going to say next.
So we take his, Haehil's in this case, his soul, and transfer it to a freshly deceased person's, and that's a lot safer option. And then just do a little bit of a snip, which, let's face it, it's not the first time we've done it.
Out of the armor.
And he won't remember any of this. Or do the same thing, and he does have a particular set of skills.
Uh-oh.
Is to keep him, see what he can do in terms of use. Or we can transfer her soul out of the body and keep his soul in the armor.
Haehil's a guy. Both of them are guys.
What is it with you and assuming people's
I don't know. Sorry.
Both of them are guys.
Take Spectre's body out and transfer it to another person. I think she may prefer her own body. But hey, I don't know him. I don't know Spectre. I don't know why. Spectre's like a female name in my head and I can't get it out.
Wow.
I've never heard a woman named Spectre, bro.
Me too. So, in any case, Spectre, you're lucky you're even breathing in front of me, of all people. So let's get to my offer, then. I offer you the following 3 choices, Spectre. He's going to hold up his finger. 1. I will modify your memories, removing everything involving my little organization. In exchange, you will pay the bailout fee. Doesn't have to be all at once. It can be increments, of course. But failure to pay what's owed to my guild will result in hubs. But failure to pay what's owed to my guild will result in enslavement to pay off the rest. The person known as Murmur will become a ghost in the shell. They'll retain conscience, but his memories revolving around the guild will disappear, and I'll fill it with a relevant story. Option 2, he says, holding up his middle finger, and so his 2 fingers now. On the other hand, you put on one of these, and when he snaps his finger, a little ring is going to appear in the palm of his hand. You're going to put on one of these I've enchanted. You will wear it until the day you die. Trying to take it off, or even the mere mention of the organization for both telepathy and whips, will release the charged spear of annihilation, killing everything in 30 feet, including yourself. You wouldn't want to do that now, would you, son of Benares? Now then, so
Fuck.
far, for my service to modify your memories, the price is 35,000 gold pieces. For my Doom Wing, a modest 10,000 gold pieces. A fair deal, if I say. In both cases, you get to live and pay it off if you don't screw it up. But the third option is simply death. Not as tactful and a little boring compared to the other two, but nonetheless my third choice for you to choose from. No rush. Take your time. I'll let you think about your fate. And he's going to put the ring on the desk. Meanwhile, as that is transpiring, and I'm going to give Haehil time to think of the 3 options, I will repeat it as many times as you want, Haehil, so don't be afraid to ask. After 10 minutes has passed, you guys have arrived at Clementine's grandparents' farm. And as you all enter in, I'm assuming Baby Man is still curled up in the closet.
Yes. He has cried a little bit.
Alright. And following the crying sounds, like you can see Grandma Rias Clementine is about to open up that door with a broom and start beating on whatever's in there. Like there's a rat in the closet.
right before she even attempts to open it or some shit like that, I'm just gonna put my hand over her shoulder and like get in front of her kind of and say, "I'll handle this, Grandma."
Oh, Clem, it's horrible. Not only has this giant rat locked itself in my cleaning closet, but I don't think it's a rat at all. It's crying and it's disturbing. I want it gone. Like, I'm trying to bake. Yeah, I'm trying to cook the afternoon. I'm trying to cook dinner here, and all I'm hearing is crying and gagging coming from the closet. And last time I checked, Wicked wasn't a demon. So that is definitely. That can't be a sacrifice in there. It has to be something else.
I can't breathe.
Why are you so sad?
like it's fucking. Like it's just been moaning off and on. And last time I checked, this ain't the fucking.
Who hurt you?
This ain't the Exorcist. Please get it out of my house.
As Clementine is laughing, I'm gonna say to Grandma. I said, "Don't worry, Grandma. It's not a sad giant rat. It's just as I opened the door, it's a very sad giant man."
It's a sad giant, jolly green giant.
Yeah.
Wait, are your grandparents really that short?
No. But Grandma Rias is about 5'5", so.
Oh no, I'm a foot taller than her.
Yeah, that's why you're the jolly green giant in her eyes.
So why is this big man just crying?
I just want
You're not dead?
I just want the poltergeist on, please.
You're not dead?
I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, Grandma. We're heading out right now." As I start dragging him out outside, so we all can just discuss what to do next.
What was it, dragon? Sir, it's always dragons.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say to Arxus, I hope you know you're in a dragon household.
No!
Oh no!
No! I want out. I want out. He's like trying to claw away. He's like trying to crawl out the front door.
There's no need to call. I'm dragging you out the front door. I had to break it to him.
Like I'm just trying to cook lunch here, and we got moaning Myrtle in the closet.
God.
As I leave, I say, Granny, we'll be back later. I mean, not this guy, just me and you know.
All right. Well, stay safe, dear. I heard there was an explosion.
Yeah, I heard about that too. As I just don't get any details about that, and just
keep on going.
She's
keep
just
it going.
gonna stand there with the broom lord, like, oh, okay, well, have fun.
Can't let they know the better.
So you successfully tagged the crying man outside. You guys are standing in the wonderful fields. You can see Grandpa out there with the workers. They're tending to the fields, but they're out of earshot, so you're safe. So what would you guys like to talk about?
Well, first of all, Arxus, stop crying. Second of all,
Get a hold of yourself, slap.
Slap, 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 slap.
No! we need to figure out where the other two are and make sure they're safe.
Okay. Yeah. Arxus, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm really worried about you.
He's been like this since he got to the house, so.
Since he got to the house.
This hasn't stopped at all.
On the Arxus, and it hurt, and they touched in the no-no square.
Oh God.
Oh, you're talking. Oh.
Oh no.
I know. Oh God. My
It
healing
reached
magic
the
doesn't
no-no
help with
square.
that.
I don't know if any of our healing magic can help with that.
Nothing can.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I put my hand on Arxus' shoulder and says, "Don't worry, I'll recommend a therapist."
Hey, Arxus, do you want to go talk to Turtle later and see if he can help you?
I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to cry.
But Turtle might be able to help you.
There's no helping what's been done.
Turtle, Haehil's bigger issues. Leave him alone.
Oh.
I don't know, being a demon host is slightly less problematic than being caught by the mafia.
So Arxus, how about this? Do you want to go see a big a crater?
Was it dragons? It's always dragons.
It was a dragon didn't make it. It was a big boom bomb. It was a big bomb.
Clementine starts teasing Arxus and says, "But a dragon was definitely there."
God, stop!
No.
We're trying to help him. You're just making it worse.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Clementine in and be like, you cannot tell him about the dinner.
I don't want to go. I don't want to see where the dragons are.
Dying laughing.
Emphasis on not. You cannot.
Hey Arxus, after we're done finding the other two,
Oh no!
we'll all go to the tavern and eat some good food.
Yeah, we're gonna have some food with a nice lady we met. You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Yeah, you really don't have to come if you really don't want to.
No! Oh no!
I can make you some nice tea.
I haven't had some food since I got directly back from the torture.
Oh, we can get you some now instead of waiting all that time. Oh, that'd be so much better.
Really?
Yes, I'll make you some myself if I have to. You need rest. You really don't need to go. That'd be too much at the place that we're going. It'd be too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll make you some food as I shoot an evil look to Clementine.
To Clementine as a very just laugh. She's just laughing. But anyways, oh man, we need to find the other two.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
What do you mean the other two? Did something happen to them?
we haven't seen them in a while. We just
Yeah,
can't find them.
they're just missing. We'll find them.
No, no.
Scout
I don't want to go out anymore. Every time something bad happens, I just want to stay home.
Well, I'll make you some food. And some tea, and it'll be okay. Or whatever you want to drink, it'll be okay.
I'm tired of killing gods. I just want to go home.
Honestly,
Oh,
I feel it.
I just kind of pat his head, like, or try to.
We're directly like. I want to go to exact like where's the nearest entrance to where we sent Arxus, not Arxus, Haehil.
Well, since you have went out beyond 1,000 feet, they're out of detection range now. You have to go back into the city.
Okay. All right. Guys, let's head into the city. as I start dragging Arxus a bit.
Calm down. He can walk.
So it'll take you 10 minutes to get back into the city for the walk. Meanwhile, as they are walking back, heading back to a little meeting of choose your fate. About like a few good 5 10 minutes have 5 minutes have passed, and the Deathdealer is gonna look directly at Haehil and say, "Have you made your choice?"
I have one question about the memory altar.
Yes. Let's hear it.
Would it be replaced or wiped?
I will replace it. Spectre was a useful tool to me when he was alive. I will respect him and I still respect his service despite the amount of trouble he got into. He was a useful tool to me, and like I said, if you're useful to me, I'll make sure you are taken care of properly.
Obviously, having
If he goes out like he is now, he's gonna get captured again by the fucking Inquisitors.
the next concern after this is recapture, so
Oh,
He's just gonna get captured and tortured again.
it seems like
however, if my
Yeah.
memory's altered, I could genuinely claim
That
no
doesn't matter.
affiliation.
You're gonna look like
It
and sound like
seems-
the person.
it seems that you guys haven't heard the news yet, but during the bombing by Quo, my hitmen have done a successful job in disintegrating the bodies of the reading investigators. They don't even know what you look like now.
Okay,
And
perfect.
the only people that had leads on you are, as mentioned, disintegrated with the ashes tossed to the wind, never to be found again.
As morbid as that is, that's quite a relief.
It's not morbid at
Yes.
all. It's work.
No, it's just making sure loose ends are taken care of.
Down to people nowadays can just be resurrected at a snap of their fingers.
Especially in the city itself, but if you're out there in the wild, that's a different story.
Yes.
How long
Obviously,
is
the
the-
memory
how-
option
how
is the
long
only
is
real
it-
one.
How long's the snip gonna take?
Circumcision?
That's going to be sharp. But it's better than exploding, so...
Let's see. It is gonna. It will have to be a 9th level spell, because we're talking about years worth of memories here. However, this, in the meantime, will only take 5 minutes. But before we go any further, let's talk about how you are going to repay me.
Omen
Or-
here could be the enforcer, making sure that I keep it paid on a regular basis.
Not only that, but you are also going to wear. Actually, no, never mind. As mentioned, the original contract is failure to pay off your debt. You will be going into slavery to fight in the fight pits for everyone's entertainment.
I know just enough about Spectre to know how terrible that is.
And until you are either disemboweled or you pay off your debt, you will remain a slave. But in the meantime,
usually get disemboweled.
Indeed.
Most of the time.
But the whole operation will only take 5 minutes, especially since I have to cast this multiple times. So, lean back in the chair, will ya?
As mentioned before, there's only one true option out of this, so I'll start cooperating.
So lean back in the chair, and he's gonna say, getting up. The man, the being of man, since he is covered head to toe and in the uniform of the organization, where it's a giant robe. It's a giant like flowing robe, kind of like the Jedi robes, but it basically covers you from head to tail, where you can't see anything you can't see anything underneath it. Plus the mask he's wearing, like his entire identity is completely hidden. So as you lean back in the chair, he's gonna thump you as hard as he can between your eyes, putting you into a comatose sleep, and he's gonna get to
Big
work.
clank.
So by the time you wake up in 5 minutes, I kind of liked the idea you sent me, Haehil, where that he was just a drow ruffian being a hoodlum.
Yep.
So we're gonna fill in his memories with that, and everything involved in the organization will be removed. For Murmur, at least, he's not gonna touch Haehil's memories because he doesn't know jack shit about the guild.
Honestly, that's for the best.
So while those 5 minutes are going on, so that's gonna take 5 minutes, and with that in mind, as you guys get back into the town, it is now, as you guys get back into the city, excuse me. Let me catch up and read all this real quick before I go any further. Boy must have a mending. Oh yeah, by the way, let's play this, and then we. It's better that he just knows. See, give him the bread. Plus, he's gonna have to. Okay, so I'm caught up in chat. So what would you guys like to do as you're starting back?
We're gonna go get Arxus some food.
Yeah, he definitely needs some food and drinks, some type of nourishment.
All right, so there are multiple places to go to, along with Old Abbandret, the taverns, the bars. You guys have to go anywhere specific?
Well, Arxus, where do you want to go for?
If you do go to Old Abbandret, Rimmy the Kobold has some really awesome fried food. Deep fry.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's go there.
That's up to you guys, though. I'm just saying it'd be something good.
Arxus is in small child mode. All I can think about is if he goes there, he can get fried chicken tendies.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go get you some good fried food and something to fill your little tummy up.
He can't have the beer battered fish because he's not an adult. Ah.
If you want, I will buy the beer battered fish and let you have a bite or two.
Distributing alcohol.
He takes a bite. It's all back to the being MB. Oh no, you weren't there.
No, yeah, I wasn't there.
He takes a bite of the fish. Chaos ensues.
Ah, yes. So using the teleporter, it's not even going to take you, not even minutes, before you get to the central square of Old Abbandret, where it is bustling and flowing with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in stalls. And it's a very busy time of the day. A lot of people are a little shook about the little terrorist attack, but since, like I said, all the people that were immediately killed were mostly brought back to life, except for 5 people who are officially announced MIA. The town is the city is kind of back to normal. But as you guys head up to the little stand of little kobold Rimmy, as he's working away, just getting done serving another customer, in his little scratchy little high-pitched voice, he's gonna greet you all and say, "Welcome, welcome! Welcome to Rimmy's stand. How may I help you today? What would you like?" He says, pointing at the menu that's written in both Kobold Draconian, which is basically, if you guys know the difference between Spanish and Mexican Spanish, it's basically slang. But yeah, with Draconic Kobold and very neat Kobold handwriting that definitely did not come from Rimmy. It came from his wife. But what would you guys like? The little man says.
Arxus says he would like 4 chicken tendies in perfect dragon draconic.
You'd like a 4-piece? All right.
As
Well,
you
you want any drinks with that? Like a cup of milk? What do you want?
Arxus takes 2 cups of milk because he is a growing boy.
All right, so that'll be 2. Let's see.
Oh wait, no, I don't have any money.
It's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Go into debt for the little kobold.
Clem will pay for you as a I'm sorry for scaring you back there.
I think Rimmy doesn't do debt out of principle, because if he were to, he'd forget.
So that's gonna round up to 2 silver pieces and 5 copper. So $2.50.
All right, give him 4 silver pieces.
You want change?
No, it's fine.
Arxus turns around all of a sudden and tugs on Adewyn's shirt.
Yes,
Can I
Arxus.
get some little fried Oreos?
Yes, of course you can. Can I get an order of fried Oreos, please, Rimmy, as well?
How much you want? You want a 4 or an 8-piece?
Go ahead and get the 8-piece. He's had a hard day.
That'll be
That's
30
an
copper.
understatement.
Actually, no. I'll use the 4 silver the young woman just gave me. He says in his
I'll
scratchy
get some
voice.
potato chips.
All right. Are you all okay? Hold on. Let me say this. Rimmy says as he puts his hands on his hips. Are you all ordering together?
I'm ordering for myself.
Okay. I'll be back to you in a second. So as he's writing this down, he's gonna slip over to the shack, over to the side of the shack where his 2 kids and wife are manning the fires and the cooks before he comes back, and the cookers, and he gives them the order sheet for your guys' order, and he comes back out with a quill, inkwell, and parchment ready to go, and he says, "Now, how may I help you?" Or, okay, I'm only gonna do this once, but this is what he sounds like. How can I help you?
I just want one order of potato chips.
Why don't I have potato chips coming right up?
Started.
What are the potato chips?
We gotta roll out
Yeah,
another
there you
Remy black one.
just like that. Just exactly like that. All right, one order of potato chips come right up. That's gonna cost you 5 copper pieces.
5 copper. Speaks with like some sort of Boston accent.
5 copper.
Give me the copper.
Did you get my Oreos, or do I have to reorder them?
I give
No, I pay for the Oreos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Clementine.
I give him 1 silver piece. And keep the change.
Wow, business is booming.
I'll be able to retire in a year. At this rate.
What's retirement? No, in any case. Okay, Okay, I gotta stop doing that voice. I used to
Black
be able to
lung.
do Domino's voice so well, but then I fucking hit puberty some more.
Then he developed lung cancer. Sad day.
Yeah, then I developed black lung. But in any case, so it's gonna take 5 minutes to cook everything up, and just as those 5 minutes transpire, Haehil, you awaken with another pop as he flicks you as hard as he can between your eyes, waking you up from the spell he casted on you.
Damn.
Haehil doesn't feel any different, but Merman went through a temporary midlife crisis before all of his new memories came flooding in.
Uh-huh.
Who am I?
And the Deathdealer, as just kind of like his little sadistic natural way, he's gonna charge up a finger of death and he's gonna say, "Do you know where you are?"
Wrong answers only.
Yeah, long answers only.
In a very
7.
nice room to
He's sitting on his desk with his one leg crossed, his right elbow resting against his knee as he's just slowly rotating his forefinger clockwise with the finger of death charge, and he's like, "Do you know what the organization is?"
Which one?
Not aside from a bunch of dead people I used to work with.
Good. And do you know who I am?
I am honored to say I don't.
So if you could have seen his face, you could see that the man behind the mask is smiling as he points his finger upward, and he dispels the finger of death by snapping.
I like the idea that he shoots the ceiling with it.
God damn it! Why didn't you have your finger of death on safety, pirate?
That's tough.
But you told me not to keep it on safety.
So
I keep that thing on me.
in the meantime, Mr. Haehil, as previously discussed, with the loan you've taken out of my bank's organization, you are in a current debt of 35,000 gold pieces.
That's tough.
Ooh.
As
You
mentioned,
hate to see it.
As mentioned, you don't have to pay it off all at once. But this loan is going towards a bright future. It is going towards a orphanage being built up north in your care.
That's
He
Captain
says.
Honor.
He just says, with a smooth as silk, his words, honey. You can't even tell this is a lie. Like, just the mastermind of practice right here. As he
You
says,
hear a ding in the distance.
Who didn't turn that off?
Oh, it's like the king who raises his hand. I picked it up from the explosion.
He gets fingered to death.
No!
So yes. So as mentioned, Sir Benares, that concludes our business transaction and the funds needed to build said orphanage. Whenever you can start paying back in increments, you'll have about 6 months to pay off the 35,000 gold pieces.
Where should
Yeah,
I go
48
to settle this stuff?
So my business partner right here, he says, motioning towards Scout, will be the collector and point of contact between you and me for your debt collection.
I'm gonna silently nod at him.
Any questions you have about the business transaction and deal that all three of us just had, you are to ask him. And if he can't answer them, he can come to me. In the meantime, pay all forward debt to my business partner here, and it will be, and over time it shall be settled. Failure to settle the debt in 6 months will have very bad consequences, not only on your family's name, but it could ruin your reputation, he says. Straight up lie, but it is smooth as silk.
I mean, it would ruin his reputation because he would become a fucking slave. But...
Yep.
Yeah, that's not exactly a lie.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's not a lie. So it would ruin your reputation indefinitely.
Very well. I'll whittle that away. How soon do I not have to be with these very scary people?
Oh, not at all. You're gonna feel a little pinch. I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Right. Do I have to do disadvantage because it's these guys?
No, you can roll normally, but it's a pretty high spell save DC. So
Fuck.
You hate to see it. Oh
so
no,
when
he's
when the Deathdealer snaps his finger, and he doesn't see you go unconscious immediately, he's gonna look at his hand like it's a finger gun. Like, why the fuck didn't it work? He's gonna point it at you again. He's gonna snap his finger, activating the spell. Can you make another intelligence save?
Fuck, I caused a misfire.
See,
Alright, this
Billy,
time.
why didn't you fucking recharge it?
That's funny.
dude.
Alright,
That
this
was like
time.
the funniest shit.
No, like you stumped him. He sat there for a moment with a deadpan look on him, like, why aren't you asleep? Like, if I have to break out the chloroform, so be it. I'm trying to avoid that.
The cancer is just not worth it.
He says I'm sick of this.
After he falls to the ground and look at the death and be like, "You losing your touch?"
I think I've been spending too much time behind the desk. Yes. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh god.
Some things
In the
weren't meant to be said.
Next episode, there has been a mass murder in such and such place.
12 dragons have disappeared.
I would be more careful with things in the city a bit more because what's his face specifically targeted the building and the guard, so they may think it's just an attack against the guard. So they're probably going to be an extra alert for the next few weeks.
That is perfectly fine. If I have to declare war against the Inquisition, I shall.
We all know it's going to be pretty one-sided.
Quite so, but I'm not gonna join the fight until the later half because I like challenges. But with that in mind, Omen. Oh yeah, I've been even though I've been calling you Scout, we're gonna let Con and say I've been calling you Omen this entire time. I just been.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
keep track. I
You're on
I
activation.
never called Scout in there. Not once.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, even though I've been calling you Scout, it's just force of habit, but we're gonna let Con just say we've been saying you're Omen this entire time. But back on track. So, Omen. One of the bouncers at the door outside my office will help you carry the big man outside.
Mm-hmm.
So
just
after
gonna
that,
leave him up somewhere.
yeah, after
Good
that,
luck
do
with
as
him.
you will
Mm-hmm.
with him as you please. Once he's outside, he is no longer under my. I don't care about him.
Protection?
Not protection. No, he was never under my protection in the first place.
And
but
Jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction.
There's no such thing as protection down there.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna help I'm gonna help him get him out of there, and then I'm gonna find a secluded area just to dump him off at, and then
It sounds
run
good.
away.
He is yours to do with as you please once you get outside the black market.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, as the Deathdealer, still sitting on his desk with his one leg crossed over the other, he's looking at his finger gun like he's gonna flick his hand over it like, bad, you work next time.
Dismantle it and put it back together.
Yeah, it's like a guy like disciplining a
And
child,
once-
like, bad,
I
you work next time.
I want to say this once I'm safely out of the black market and stuff, and actually outside. I want to like take my mask off.
Let's go.
All right, so yes, with the help of one of the burly guards, that Molotava. Oh, God damn! I just said his name. That Deathdealer.
Who?
Who?
We
That
didn't
the
hear shit.
Deathdealer that has hired up no good in the neighborhood. You get him outside, and by your direction, you have the big burly guy that's carrying him lean him up against a wall in one of the alleyways, and that's when he's beginning to wake up.
I'm gonna proceed to parkour away.
Do I see him doing
They're completely
parkour
opposite.
shit as I'm
Like
recovering?
where his back is facing, I'm gonna go up there like the completely opposite direction.
just like, whoop! He's gone. He's disappeared.
Parkour.
So I'm in the
Can you,
sewers.
Parkour.
No, you're not in the
Parkour.
sewers. You're in an alleyway.
Right.
Up outside.
Parkour.
So if you want to try and see Scout, since you're waking up, you can just roll a perception check. No. Scout, what's your
Roll a stealth.
Yeah, roll a
Oh,
stealth
stealth.
check.
Let's see.
Well, I have a plus 14.
Just roll it.
There's always the chance for one. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, you wake up. You wake up in an alleyway.
No
With,
friends nearby.
you wake up in an alleyway after talking to this mysterious banker and this masked man with a bow and arrow symbol on him that was his business partner, whom was called Omen, who you'll be paying your debt off to. You have no recollection of how you got here. All you know is that he pointed his finger at you and said, "Sweet motherfucker."
And he had to do it twice. Oh, fuck.
You then had to do it twice. He was like, I guess I wasn't pointing at your head enough.
Enough.
Can I put it a little bit? I was afraid the second time it was just going to be Finger of Death. It's like, right, if that doesn't work, this one will.
Yeah, if this doesn't work, we'll just kill him.
I'm going to haul my happy ass up and dust myself off before trying to look for where the hell I am.
So, meanwhile, back in Old Abbandret, as the order comes out, and Rimmy passes out everyone's food. It's piping hot, deep fry food. Careful, it's hot.
It's hot.
Your orders are here, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Thank
Eat
you.
your
I'm like,
food.
why aren't people
Thank you
talking?
for my potato chips.
Tendies! Yay! Thanks for the tendies.
I can just imagine Arxus just immediately grabbing the fucking searing hot tenders, biting into it. They're like, hot, hot, hot.
Arxus has
Just
absorb
shoveling
elements.
them.
Absorb
He
elements
absorbs
on
the
hot
heat.
food.
He inhales the hot food, the steaming hot, piping hot.
He just does, and it doesn't hurt him because he's crazy.
Right.
So,
Hey.
So, without turn orders now, what would everyone like to do?
Well,
as
eating
you
my
guys
chips.
as you guys are munching down on your food. Haehil just woke up in an alley, and Scout went skedaddle.
Well, I'm eating my chips. So I was saying, hey Clem, do you sense Haehil yet?
Well, that's that. Says wait. Is she still?
Oh,
doing it?
you know.
Yeah, it hasn't been a full hour yet. So you notice that there was an extreme shift in altitude as he's now on ground level.
Well, he's now above ground, so I guess that's a plus.
Okay, where is he?
Where is
He is in the Rainforge district. You guys are here in Central Square.
Well, we can go make a trip over there real quick. We can
Yeah.
eat while we go there.
I think someone's a little too with their
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if y'all want to go, I can.
Yeah, we can just go. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll stay here with Arxus if he doesn't want to go yet. But if he's ready to go, then we can all go.
I'm gonna wander through Rainforge until I find a familiar name. Like a familiar business. Because there's about a 70% chance I'm near someone's house.
Well, it does take you a little bit, but you are able to finally find the big old auction house of Gnomedale Nomodome.
Oh God, no.
Yes, the auction house!
I am going to test the door to see if it's finished.
You see a sign flash across your eyes saying, in order to access area, you must pay a $10.99 DLC from EA.
That's tough.
Right, I've already got a
book.
I've already got a debt to pay. I don't need this. I'm gonna turn around and keep walking.
Do you want to deal with the mob or dice?
I mean, like, the dungeon is finally opened up. Who knows? Maybe in adventure we'll try and auction something off from the dungeon. So you now know you are in Rainforge, Dan, the man.
That's
who also has a plan.
Well, that narrows it down. That means if I go west, I should find home eventually.
So
and I'm looking for him too.
Yeah.
As Uno's little tracker is going
detector.
on, the Haehil detector. It's starting to move. Like, we got a runner.
Let's pick up the pace.
I'm gonna make it all the way home, and they're gonna come in, and I'm like pouring a drink or something.
Yeah, like I just get there saying, yeah, I just unlock the door since I also live there. Like, wait, you've been here? Wait, what?
Who are you looking for, sir? Nah. Alright, yeah, I'm making my way home.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna follow the tracker.
And by that I mean Inos HQ, not the actual elf house.
Oh.
So after playing 5 minutes of Pac-Man, you go finally able to catch Pac-Man. As you can see him walking down the street, so you all go running up to him.
Hey!
Oh, there you are.
How's your
time?
Hey Vic,
It
can
has
I
been
make
a
my way
while.
towards like a general store?
Where have you been?
Yeah.
Where do I think
Where were
I've
you?
been?
Where
do I think I've been?
There's been this huge explosion. We've been looking all over for you. We were worried.
I believe I got mistaken for someone that some very important people weren't looking for, and that caused a whole debacle, and now I'm making my way home. Would you care to join me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Because I feel like I've been hit with a brick a few too many times.
They threw bricks at you?
I wish it was bricks. I don't know what it really was.
That's not nice.
What?
Oh my god.
I still have the damage from the psychic shock from last time when I was being interrogated. I remember that.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I forgot. He actually got fucked up.
There might be just a little bit of smoke coming off of the armor.
Arxus says this while having just random spinal pains.
Like when they were using the darkness as psychological test of horror, like when they reached down and grabbed the back of his neck for shocking glass, like he has no hair on the back of his neck, it's all singed and burned.
Damn, Clem doesn't even know that you got captured.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, we don't know. We're looking all over for you.
Arxus can smell the lightning on him.
Well,
yeah, were you in an explosion? You look kind of burned.
I wasn't in an explosion, but a few unsavory people tried to grab me by the back.
Looking crispy like my chicken.
I assure you they were taking care of them, and they won't be bothering us anymore. Unless they hold a grudge and go after me personally.
Oh.
But that's for another time.
That's not right.
Clearly.
Well,
Arxus, there you are.
Okay.
How are you adjusting back to Abend?
I don't want to live anymore.
Oh.
He's had a really long day.
He surely has.
Would you like to come with us to a dinner later with a special guest? Please invite us out.
There's been
Oh, you're having a dinner?
You guys got invited to a dinner and didn't let me know? Sure.
Clem internally chuckles.
And I'm going to glare at Clementine.
Who invited us? I don't know to avoid this.
I'm gonna say a friend of the family.
Oh.
It's a very powerful woman.
Yeah. And she's thick, too.
Can I come?
She got biceps that can crush my head like a watermelon, baby.
Right. Well, if it's a friend of you, this is going to be a fairly interesting meeting.
And she has a quest for us.
A quest. Well, that's perfect.
That we might be interested in.
Wonderful.
So, yes.
Did you tell us did they give us a time?
Just if I remember correctly, Vic, she said just tonight, right?
6 p.m.
Yeah.
No, she said
It was
6
like 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yes. So 6 p.m.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I gotta. Actually, no. Yeah. You guys are good. You guys are good the way you are. You don't have to dress fancy.
Arxus is intrigued now as killing him.
That'll give me some time to clean up and regain my bearings.
Scout. Dress fancy, Scout. What?
he puts on an extra ragged cloth.
Puts on an extra cloak. Got a night. Gets a brand new cloak. There we go.
Yes. I mean, sure, it might be a baby's short sleeve shirt, but it's a cloak now.
Wow, I may be 2 feet tall. Does mean I can't kill you?
No, it just means you'll look
Silence,
funny.
baby man.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep making my way to Inos HQ, now with the whole gang.
Alright.
All in
So,
together.
I'm gonna say, where's Perry? I mean, where's Scout?
Yeah, where's Perry?
We have
Scout?
no fucking idea.
So
Vic,
Scout.
I want to make my way to. Did you read what I said?
Yes, I read. There isn't a medical shop per se, but if you go to the hero's hut, or not the hero's hut, the hero shop, which is the alchemy shop.
Perfect.
Not even. You can either go to Mr. Hyde. Hyde will probably have Hyde's an alchemist, not a. Yeah, there's like a fucking first aid station that also sells like basic medical shit you can go to. It's like, since the city is so big, like there's multiple like little first aid stations with like a manned nurse and a doctor.
Okay, I'm
Like,
gonna.
like very extremely dangerous and holy shit, we gotta get you to the hospital. There's like an established hospital in each district.
I'm gonna go up and. I'm gonna go up. Do you have any bone saws for sale?
Oh my god.
What kind of a question is that?
Listen,
No.
he made a good point. They had to take the bodies. If I ever murder someone and need to take the body, I'm gonna cut him up and put him in my bank and hold it.
Don't you remember, Hubs? You have someone that does that for you.
But also the thing is, Hubs. He's
And who knows? And who?
when you ask
And
for a fucking bone saw.
listen, I came to the right place, so it's not gonna be suspicious.
You do know you have a criminal contact that'll clean the crime scene up for you if you pay him.
Yes, but what if I'm stuck out in the middle of the wild and like I get
just
myself
lay it
stuck
out
under
there,
a boulder,
Yes.
and I got stuck under a boulder and I'm by myself and I need to cut my leg off.
Don't you have a sword or a dagger?
I have a dagger, but I want something. I want
let's
something
say-
that can do the job fast.
Yeah,
Just
you
give me
have
a
to have
fucking bone saw. That's all I want in my life is a bone
Well,
saw.
I'm trying to remember. What's that fucking D&D species called? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Big fucking cow druid.
Oh, Furbolg.
Fearball?
Furbolg, yes. The Furbolg hero
Gives me
on
a look.
duty. He's gonna look over the little counter as he gets up from his seat. Looks down and says, "Oh, I can definitely get you a bone saw, but riddle me this: why would you want a bone saw?"
Well, I go out scouting a lot alone for days on end. And if I get stuck somewhere, and yeah, I could hypothetically use a dagger, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass, and I could probably most likely bleed out before. For example, I need to cut my leg off because I'm pinned under something or something like that. Instead of sitting there laying there starving to death because my partner thinks I'm scouting, I can quickly saw it off, cauterize, and slowly somehow make my way back. Gives me at least some trips.
Well, while you were talking, he did get one of the tools of the bone saw, and he's gonna say that'll just be 5 silver pieces. Pretty standard, not so special bone saw.
5 silver pieces for the most suspicious bone saw purchase I've ever heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, it's a valid thing where I'm gonna give him the 5 silver.
I'm sure it is.
It's a valid thing that is just like, it's a valid. Like, if a cop comes up to me, he's like, why do you have a bone saw? I'd be like, well, I go out scouting by myself a lot. Probably expect me to come back. But they don't know when. So if I get pinned somewhere, and the likelihood is they're not going to be able to reach me in time, I can just cut my leg off, cauterize it, and live. And move.
Alright, well, in any case, you successfully purchased the bone saw. And as...
Ooh! Vic, I got another question.
Yes.
Do flares exist?
Do flares exist?
Since gunpowder does.
Yeah, it's called fireball in the air.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, fireball
well,
in the air.
Scout can't use magic, so that's why I'm
Well,
asking.
that's tough. I guess you don't got a flare, my guy.
I guess you don't have a flare, motherfucker.
Teach him firebolt.
But yeah, flares actually exist in my reality.
Reality.
Like,
it's whenever I make it.
can I go, like, can, like, a average person buy them, or do they have to be, like...
Military?
Yeah, like,
No.
average people can buy this shit. Like,
Okay.
just go to the fucking outdoor recreational area at the
Yeah, I'm
fucking
gonna go to...
Big Mart over in Two Shades.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Two Shades
At
and buy a
the
flare
general
gun.
store
Flares.
Walmart over in Two Shades.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Two Shades and get some flares and a flare gun.
Alright, that's gonna take you a minute. Meanwhile...
I'm just shopping and everyone's like, where's Scout?
Scout buys totally standard gear.
Meanwhile... Oh, my back. Holy shit. I'm getting old, fuckers. Alright,
Also, fun fact, if you guys can't fit in my bag of holding and you need to, I can...
Well, now you can!
I mean, we already know Arxus can go in the fucking back hold, and we've already determined that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the others
Oh.
that can't.
The thick man.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Alright, so we
Yes.
you can see a, as you guys are heading towards Familiar HQ, you can see a elf, a recent knight of the order, bearing the low rank of whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know off the top of my head, but
Knight second class.
no, like lower than that. Like, where's fucking Tannatar's character sheet? Inos.
Squire?
Tannatar Squire.
No, a Chevalier.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh, a Chevalier or whatever?
Yeah, Chevalier. I'll just call it Chevalier because I'm not French. But in any case, we have this very fucking new person to the order that just passed his initial trials and is now apprenticing under someone. Just like everyone else, and just like you have to do mundane, boring tasks. And today, he is a mail delivery. He is a delivery boy, to where he has a little message to pass for you, and he's going to say, Lord Forrest requests your presence down in the garden parks of Old Abbandret.
He does?
Yes, he does. He wishes to discuss with you. He did not tell me why.
Understood. I'll be back with y'all guys later. We'll meet up at the... Clem, what inn did she say again?
Man, there was a tavern. Don't talk to me about that. Let me roll this history check, though.
You motherfucker should be letting this shit down.
It was a 17.
It's a 17. It's a 17. I'm looking right at it.
Okay.
Right at the Pot and Kettle Tavern.
I knew it was pot. I knew that. I was to make sure. Before I start saying pot, and like everyone just starts like, what the fuck are you saying?
He's on pot.
I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
He said the Pot and Kettle Tavern.
Okay. I'll meet y'all back up there later. I gotta go talk with Follis.
Alright.
Then I come.
No,
I don't.
Is there? I didn't say that in game.
I don't know if that was. Why don't you catch up with Haehil for a bit while I'm gone?
Where is Haehil?
I'm
He's
right
with
here.
us, right here. Yeah, he's right beside you. He's like standing like right beside you.
Sometimes chicken nuggies and tenders blind a man.
I do hope I'm not like Scout, in which I'm constantly forgotten about.
I'm sorry, I lost myself in the chimkin.
No one forgets about
Is the
Scout.
chicken
Armor man.
For today.
You.
I go to the
How
garden
you be?
sick.
I'm doing quite well.
That's gonna take you a few minutes to get. For everyone
Yeah, it's
else,
fine. Yeah.
for everyone else that has arrived outside of Enos HQ, you guys want to do anything?
Damn. It's not. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the relic room again.
Okay.
hello. It's not much to do other than play for Scout. I'm still bringing up Scout. Like, are we just gonna?
Yeah, where's that hood?
Well, you know, at least Clem is used to Scout not being here. You was like, are we just gonna forget about
He
Scout?
disappears so much. Just leave him be.
He'll find y'all later.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. He just finds people.
It just happens into existence at the right time.
Is there anything you guys want to?
Oh, hi, Perry.
You guys want to do here at the HQ?
It's not much down there.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything like.
All right.
I was gonna go look through the relics to see if there's anything from the last day of the war that I need to familiarize myself with, because that's a gap in my memory right now. Because I don't know what happened afterwards.
This is general war trophies and memorabilia taken from high-ranking Tiamat generals, and the skull of Zodhut.
Well, I'm glad they went to cleaning up their mess very quickly.
Alright, well, in the meantime. Scout, what kind of flares do you want? You want red, green, white, yellow, red?
All. I'll take your entire stock.
I want 3 of every. How many colors? Are there 5 colors?
No, they just have red right now.
How many?
They just have red!
They just have red. Okay, then
Yes.
I'll buy 10 red flares.
We only have 2.
I'll take your whole stock.
We only have
Red
2.
flares.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Like, ma'am, please, I just want to mop the floor.
I'll take your whole stock of red flares.
Oh, you get the whole stock with 2 red flares.
I'd have like to buy a flare gun.
Alright, that'll be 2 gold pieces, please.
Okay.
Actually, 2 silver, 2 silver, 2 silver.
I give him. I want to show the flares.
Motherfucker, I just said 2 silver.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 4 silver then.
Hobbs Alzheimer's is kicking in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
picking
His
Yeah. This is
Hello?
Wendy's.
And Scout's gonna go get some chimkin.
Oh,
Chimkin!
that's gonna take you a while. In the meantime, Liam, as you arrive into the beautiful garden of flowers that is the city park. In this beautiful setting of white flowers lined in neat rows, sits Follis on a park bench, and next to him Volvi in his wheelchair. Volvi looks sickly and is adorned with gray hair. He's aging rapidly, and his yellow hair has turned to an old white. Good afternoon, Liam. Please have a seat.
I sit down and look incredibly worried.
I'd like to talk with you for a few minutes. You say his face is very serious. First, before business, my son, how have you been lately? How has your day been? Are you okay? I heard the explosion site. Are you hurt?
No, I was outside the radius, but I was healing like for a couple hours. We managed to track down Haehil and the Scout's still missing, but we do have an audience with the Lady of the Lightning herself.
Well, that is good. Do you know what she wants?
She said she wanted to give us a quest for us to do for her, and to thank us for us rescuing her children.
Seems
I
like
just
you.
want to say this, Haehil. It's not we. It's just you.
I know. I'm not associating you with what we were talking about there.
Can you guys please keep it in the chats and not interrupt?
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
Guys, I'll just start imposing disadvantages from now on when people interrupt. Well, Liam, you are definitely making steps and making friends in high places. That is for sure. But down to the business end of itself, of why I called you here.
Yes.
This past week, eight elven children and one teenager were abducted by slavers in the forest of Kosari. Not only does the queen herself want them found and returned, she wants 2 slavers captured alive, preferably. Inos doesn't know yet. We'd prefer it that way. He's been overwhelmed lately, what with the dungeon and the sudden attacks of the emergent cells of Tiamat followers in the south. It's truly best to leave him be for the time being. The kids were abducted in the western side of the forest, and the teenager taken in the middle of the night from his very home. The slavers left this note at both scenes of the crime. The note shall read: for the return of the kids unharmed, a ransom of 200,000 gold pieces will be brought without fail to the hills of Ravenborn in 3 days, or they'll be sold into slavery. Our contact will wait there. Any funny business, and the kids will disappear indefinitely. The signature is of someone called the Slaver, and a very mysterious symbol of a flower marked next to it.
Do I know any of the symbols?
Now,
Okay.
Shenua must know either. There will only fuel her hatred of mankind deeper, to the point where she would just start killing her opponents, specifically human opponents, whenever she fights people. And what little mercy she does show to the human race will
Will
go extinct.
vanish.
Yes, I made such minuscule progress with her this week. I would hate for it to take 4 steps back when one was just recently gained, Forrest will say.
Understood. Do you want my party to look into this?
Surprisingly, of all things, Liam, there's a traveling trope of bards that she likes listening to, and this style of music from the Valaris Islands she actually likes this style of music, and most of them are humans. It's a small victory, but I don't want this small step taken and then have it immediately 4 steps taken back if she ever finds out about the kidnappings.
Understood.
But following comes from the queen herself, Liam. Kill them all, except for the 2. 2 are to be captured alive for interrogation. No exceptions, no remorse. These slavers have lost their rights to live after pulling this stunt. Am I made clear? He asks, leaning forward on the bench. Like, he has fire in his eyes, too. Like, he's mad.
They will not see mercy from me.
Good. Now take this, please. He says, giving you a bag of holding. And he's gonna say, inside is 80,000 gold pieces. Use this to get close to their contact, along with this ring. This ring is a teleporter that will summon 10 Knights of the Order to escort the 2 prisoners and the kids back to Kosari. By any means, Liam, find the location of the kids and put these scum down for good, except for the 2.
Would the queen mind me bringing my party into the boundaries of Kasari?
The queen has written a special. The queen has written a special decree. He says, handing you a rolled up paper. Your party will be allowed to travel through the lands of Kosari without hindrance, but you must not enter the city.
Okay. So I'll present this to anyone who challenges us, any elven guards.
Yes, please present this to any elven patrols, and they will let you buy unmolested.
Understood.
And if you guys are having dirty thoughts about that, letting you buy unmolested is an old saying where they'll let you buy without stopping or bothering you.
Alright.
Now, in any case,
Maybe I want to be molested.
They've got the bad touch already. That's not going away, but they'll just not give it to you.
last time I checked, this isn't that heel crush yet with that snake lady. So in any case, in any case, in the meantime, Volvi and I are out here. We're just enjoying the flowers. Since it's hard for him to get to his little grove in the wheelchair, he's been wanting to come out here lately.
Whenever Liam looks at Volvi, it's obvious his eyes fill with sadness and regret.
When Volvi looks up at you in his old state of mind, he's going to say in a very, like, even his voice has changed. Like, he's sounding like very old now. He says, I don't regret it one bit, Liam. I'm glad we do it again. It means saving you.
I promise I'll find a way to reverse this.
Well, we're in no immediate rush. I do have 10 years left to live.
10 years too few.
Indeed.
Yeah, we need 20.
Yeah. But sadly, as of right now, I am useless. I am a cripple.
Don't say that. Your knowledge is still of value.
I can't even cast spells anymore. He took everything. Took my very, I wouldn't say my very soul, but he took my very happiness.
But you're not useless, Wolvie. Think about all that old knowledge that's been forgotten, that's stored within your mind. You're the only one who knows it, or most of it. Think about the old ways the druids that only you remember from because the others were slain during the siege.
Right, but what use is it when I have no one to teach or pass it down to? But
Maybe this time. Maybe it's time to find an apprentice.
Even in his old age, his social anxiety is like screaming no.
Wolvie.
God. In the meantime, however, as you guys are having this conversation, let's see, where is... Go back. Arxus, you have received a letter.
You have received mail.
What? I got a letter from who?
Got mail from your mother.
Your mother.
No.
It's from your elven mother, Arya.
Yay!
Oh,
I
that's
love
better.
talking to Mom. Arxus is now extremely excited because now when he left, I guess that was 2 years ago. Dang. When he left to go to Aubend and join with the main part of the Inos familia as a follower of Inos. And that was one of, if not the last time he had contact with his mother, so he's hype.
So the contents of the message will say that as of right now, Mama Arya is being assigned to this area. She's looking for some kids that have been kidnapped. She's part of the elven. Not the order. No, like she's a
Child
Part of the
Protective
guard.
Services.
Child Protective Services.
She's
Yeah,
part of the
no.
guard, I guess, since she used
Yeah,
to be
like
a warrior.
yeah, since she's basically a fucking adventurer with the main job of being city guard.
Yeah.
But she's been hired along with several others, to track down these missing children as well. They have no idea where the fuck these kidnapped kids are. Only the immediate leads do know. However, as it goes through asking you to write back to home address, she's basically asking how's your time been since she's seen you in the past 2 years, and in about 3 weeks. So let's see that. So about 3 weeks. So on the second month. On the second month, Miss Sava. So on the 10th day of the second month, she'll be in Abend, and she would love to catch up and see you again on the 10th day.
Oh no, Mom's coming to visit.
I gotta clean my apartment. I gotta clean my room.
Company is coming. Clear everything.
It's not like Arxus has had much time to make his room dirty, but
So yeah, she will be here in 3 weeks. So 21 days from now, she will be released from her bounty hunting job, and she'll be able to come visit in Abend.
alright, Arxus, immediately after this, because he knows he will forget, writes a letter back saying, basically, hey, these people I've been adventuring with for the Inos familia, they're crazy and I love it. There was this one big armor guy, he's awesome. And then we got these people, turns out they're dragons, don't like them. Not them specifically, but the dragons. Because I originally thought they were demons, but it turns out they're dragons.
Which is
Not
worse.
a fan of demons anymore, though, because they molested me. Oh yeah, I've been molested, so like that's not cool.
Okay, I imagine after her reading this, she just gets another gray streak in her hair.
Yeah, kind of.
So I apparently became a reincarnation of the demon.
Oh my god, he wrote that in the letter.
Oh my god! She's gonna fucking smite him.
And he gives a summary of if
I remember what
the
Turtle New
worst
did to you when
moments
he
our
heard
party
that.
has had.
You
And
just hear
this is all on
out
accident.
you just hear someone in the distance as soon as the demon ward is mentioned. Eva.
You just see Turtle run by.
He's just like writing what
He's
he
holding
thinks
his
is a
cane like a
summary of the
rapier.
best moments in his adventures. And really, it's like, this is the worst possible things that could have happened to him.
God.
And then he's like, oh, so the people stealing kids, that's not cool. I hope you catch them, beat them up real bad. I know you can, because you taught me how to beat people up, and I'm pretty good at it.
God. She's gonna start face-palming when she reads this thing. Oh god, what have I done?
As you should.
As you should.
And then he's like,
created.
love you, Mom. And then he draws a heart and signs his name.
XOXO.
Oh yeah, P.S. Don't eat salt. There's certain salts.
He's like, and then he said, P.S. Don't eat the spicy magic salt.
He actually did it! He actually fucking did it!
I'll do it. I don't care.
That is tough.
So, also, as
Oh,
you
I love
go
this
out,
world.
as you go to, as you send out the letter, second, this time, let's see, I'm just looking at my notes. I lost it. Fucking panic at the disco. I lost my note.
I chime in. People have heard of.
Boy, that note's for Tavis. I'm trying to find the one I wrote for fucking Adewyn here. Where's that note?
Oh lord.
Alright.
Alright, this is the perfect time to actually go on a 10-minute break so I can.
Nice. I'm making chicken nuggets.
Chimkin!
Alright, this will give me like 10 minutes to find my notes and my fucking organization.
Right, and I need to figure out what I wanted to do at the familiar, because I had an idea, and then I blanked the moment I went in there, so it's like, relic room.
So Arxus was heard about the dinner. He wasn't supposed to, but someone mentioned it.
No,
we
so
told
now
him
he's
about
going to-
dinner.
No, he knows about the dinner, he doesn't know the host.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he's
the
been
thing.
very vaguely. See, he didn't know what time or where the dinner was at.
Oh no,
until
I sit
talked
in
about
front
it.
of. We all sit in front of Arxus.
Yeah, well, I'm saying Haehil basically made Arxus because of the conversation with Haehil, Arxus is gonna try to show off.
Okay. Well, she's gonna be in her human form, so.
Arxus can smell a dragon.
Will he be expecting a dragon?
Well, he thought Clem and her family were half demonic instead of half draconic, so he's on guard right now.
Oh. Well. I think we might have a slight predicament here, boys.
It's not like Arxus carries the Dragon Slayer with him everywhere he goes, but he'll be at least mildly unhappy. So I wonder what.
Yo!
What the fuck?
Why?
He got fucking sent to the shadow
I feel like he
zone.
did that on purpose.
Nope.
Oh.
So I wonder why Tavis can show up to the session. Maybe he was hunting down that chihuahua he wanted to punt.
Oh.
It's probably something private, something happening. It might be something with Braden, maybe.
Yeah, but it'd be funnier if he's hunting down that chihuahua he wanted to punt mod. I don't care about reality. I was making it funny.
I know. I had to ruin the funny.
Why do you have to ruin my funny every time?
Because that's my job. Dan pays me.
You're paid?
Yeah, Dan pays me.
I could be getting paid to just shut up.
Yeah.
Now it's on purpose.
Wait, Dan didn't offer you first?
Wait, what happened?
I almost spit out my root beer.
Wait, what happened? Why do you
should.
I bombed his joke that he was making. He said, "Why you always have to?" Oh yeah, Dan pays me. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, you look back at Dan. Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now, actually.
You guys are getting paid?
I'm paying
I'm
you?
not.
I'm paying you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you've been paying me forever, Vic.
Corporate?
Corporate needs you to find the issues with the following images.
These are the same. These are the same. Bro.
Who's messaging me? I will castrate you.
Probably Hubs.
Probably Hubs.
Were you right?
I'll fucking end your entire bloodline.
Were we right?
I've been in a perpetual war with the Syndicalists of America.
I've been helping.
Yeah, you helped a lot in the first push, but right now it's just interstellar because of the massive amount of divisions they have.
I'm just chilling.
I'm still depressed.
They have fucking medium tanks over here.
I only have a light. That's crazy.
I don't have light too. But like, what the fuck is this shit?
I'm down bad in tank. I have only 8 military factories, and I can't, like... It's not much I can do.
Who's masturbating in my
Hey,
ear?
actually, I have a question for you. Could you try and invade South Africa?
Hello?
I thought you were gonna ask me. I was gonna be like, fuck no, I ain't got time for that.
Like, could you use Portugal's port over there to do invasion, like a jumping off point from South Africa? Because we are at war with them.
Vic, I need you to blow up Malaysia.
And our resistant forces over
Ain't
there
no more.
kind of died. And honestly, you're the only one who could actually afford to try and invade them.
How many troops do they have?
I don't know. I was paying attention enough.
Manpower. How the fuck do I see this? Oh. This isn't showing me what I want to.
I like Oreos and pussy.
I feel like.
That is a statement.
Sure then. Yeah.
These are words people can, in fact, say.
And Dean, in fact, does say it.
Bro, where? Okay, bro. I need to bring my ships to Portugal.
Why can't I bust Pittsburgh, Dean?
Why can't I bust a nut? I don't know, bro. Like,
cause look at this shit. How many? I've lost so many men fighting Pittsburgh.
yeah, we've been pretty down bad with Pittsburgh. Declared war on fucking Germany. I feel like communist France is about to take over Europe, and that's a sentence.
I'm gonna stop pushing for now.
It's not only cursed that is something that can be said.
It's something that was.
Well, let's see. 31.
Granted, honestly, if. Oh, and they're fighting a war with Russia. Yeah, Germany's GG. It's gonna be tough.
They were my people just asked me, we should go attack England now. I was saying, sure, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
You guys want to know what kind of mood I'm in right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna use Groovy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use Groovy to fucking tell you how I feel.
Tell you how I feel.
Just now.
Hey, I just realized something.
Get out of here. The bar is talking.
What?
Germany's
What?
fighting the Soviets too.
Yeah, I said that. I said they're fighting the Soviets. They're not having fun over there.
No, they aren't. They really aren't.
How am I gonna take over France?
Look, we're gonna have to use Portugal as a jumping off point and go through the Spanish.
How are we ever gonna take over France? We can't even destroy this little bit of fucking land.
Because they have fucking 100-ass divisions. Stop attacking.
What do you think France has?
Wait, now might be the time. Reinvade! Restart the battle, Pittsburgh!
1 minute.
1 minute, let's go!
1 minute left and Lon just declared war on an entire city.
I've been declaring war on this fucking entire city for the past hour.
Listen,
We'll
if Lon is sitting somewhere silent for 5 minutes, he automatically just goes into like being bored mode and has to do something. So,
hey,
I'm not wrong.
I feel attacked.
We call that ADHD.
Oh, I
No,
know.
I thought they called it AIDS.
Oh. Oh. Nothing, Lon.
So Lon can't spell. Let's go.
I didn't hear what you said. Hear what you spell.
Lon doesn't know how to spell so hard his name's backwards.
That's fucking Hubs.
I wondered who did that.
I'm 100% thinking it's Hubs. I haven't checked.
You know who I think it was?
We've got to find a way to clear the audit log so we can never find out.
Can't actually clear that,
once I
sadly.
sneeze, orgasm will begin.
Oh.
Fuck, I can't sneeze! Ah, fuck. Oh, that was a cough.
I have no idea what I'm doing so hard that I just put like 3 Kit Kats in one of those plastic candy canes for no reason.
Why? Wait, no,
I don't know.
don't answer that because you can't.
Alright, everybody! We're
Okay,
continuing.
I'm posting a picture of Dick not.
Oh, you're banned.
Why does Hubs sound like he's 40 feet away?
Because he is.
You're not getting an appeal. I'm banning you. Alright, so now in any case. Where we left off, in the meantime, back in Inos HQ. Adewyn, the two orphans you grew up with from the fucking, what's it called?
Your orphan posse.
Yeah.
The orphan posse.
We're the orphan posse.
At the temple. at the chapter temple. That's what.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yes, the two older brothers. I'm gonna spell their names because you apes probably won't be able to hear me.
The fuck was that? What?
No, that was the names of them. Don't you understand?
Oh.
Tasselin and Kaelak are the names of your two orphan brothers that are now like adopted family, especially with Liz Ann that raised you three. But with that in mind, you hear a familiar voice, Adewyn. It is the voice of Kaelak calling you as these two have arrived in the city. And the first stop was here at the Inos HQ.
Oh, I hear him calling out to me.
Yeah, little sister.
Oh my gosh! I go running over.
Yeah, they're gonna run over. They're gonna big old group hug right here. They
No.
haven't seen you in a year. Been busy.
Who are they?
Probably some family.
Yeah, I'm like jumping around, all excited, and
Yeah, they're excited too. Like they're like these two. They're 2 years older than you.
yeah.
They survived the Elven genocide while your family was out in the woods. These two are part of the genocide survivors.
Mm.
So
All right.
they definitely seen some fucked up shit.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're jumping around, being all excited. Is anyone around me, like besides them two? I forget. I know Liam went off, and so did Haehil.
I would say you three are right here in the little courtyard opening.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of people except for the two elven guards just sitting and chilling.
Well, I guess I'll kind of bring them over to, Arxus and Clem. Introduce them.
So,
guys, these are my brothers.
And as you look at them, they look nothing alike.
You have brothers? That's pretty cool. I've got a mom. She doesn't look like me either. Maybe it's like that.
Maybe that's just how family be.
I just kind of nod my head in a weird way and say, "Yes, Arxus, that's exactly what it's like."
Well, it is nice to meet you all. I am Tasselin, and my brother here is Kaelak. We are conducting our pilgrimage here to the city. We are. Now, what am I saying? You guys probably don't care about pilgrimage, so unless I can tell you if you want to learn about it.
Yeah, bro, say it.
Oh, please give us some more lore.
Oh yeah.
So we are survivors of the genocide that happened 400 years ago. And when us elves go on our little pilgrimage here, we come to the city of Aben to not only pay respect to and thank him and offer up our service in some way or another. But it is also a time of healing and forgiveness, and we will slowly try to begin to heal and forgive the human race. It is a time. It is simply a time of when old wounds and grudges must come to a close, and the past. I still can't get the images of my mother being stabbed through her throat and her suffocating and drowning in her own blood. But that is a different time. But in all, like I said, I hope to take this pilgrimage and learn to forgive. In the meantime, Adewyn, you've been here in the city a lot longer than us, obviously. Do you have any fun recommendations or sites or anything that's fun to do in this city?
No.
About that.
Well, you've come at a sort of a strange time. There was a bomb that blew up in the city. No worries. It's all cool now.
And now I'm listening.
So it's been a bit of a crazy day, but I think everyone except for 5 or so people have been accounted for, which is still not great, but better than it could have been. I was healing up there and then met up with everyone else. And then we came here and I ran into you guys unexpectedly. As for fun stuff,
we weren't expecting to find you here either. We just arrived in the city like not even 10 minutes ago. We've come to pay our respect and talk to one of the elder elves to begin our path down our pilgrimage, and on top of some religious reading as well.
yeah, our leader of the group, Liam, is meeting with some of them now. And there are some here, although I'm not sure which ones are here currently. But once you get done doing what you're doing, you're welcome to try to meet up with me again. We do have a house here in town that 3 of us in the party bought together. And you're welcome to stay there until you find other lodging, if it's okay with everyone else, which I'm sure it probably would be.
Yeah, we can. Will this be of any help to at least pay for the rent in the meantime? Because the pilgrimage is gonna take about 2 weeks to complete. There's a lot of stuff we have to do.
Okay,
So,
I'll run it by the others, but I think it should be fine.
For the rent, me and my brother here, we'll give you 400 gold to stay for 2 weeks.
That sounds fine with me. Like I said, I'll just run it by them and get their opinions, as I wasn't the only one who went out on the purchase of it, but I'm sure it won't be a big issue.
Definitely, but in the meantime, Adewyn, you've taken the pilgrimage, right? What should we expect?
It's definitely not easy. A lot harder than what you think it is. The vigils are hard, and everything is very, not always time consuming, but physically and mentally hard. But I was glad that I went through it. I was glad that I was disciplined through it. And I think both of you will be fine as well.
Well, let's hopeful. We'd love to be of some help or use to Inos and hopefully get over this anger we've had built up in the back of our minds for these past 400 years.
I know. I still have a lot of anger as well, all the time, every day. But I try to do my best to get around it and stop the bad thoughts from just succumbing to me.
Indeed. Well, in the meantime, we're gonna try and find someone that can start us down our journeys. In the meantime, best of luck to whatever you are getting up to.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll run into y'all again soon.
Yep, they're both
And we'll
gonna
discuss
give
the plans further.
And quite so. They're both gonna give you big old hugs before they head on their way,
Aw.
heading deep into the estate to look for someone.
I wave bye-bye, kind of sadly, but turn back to the rest of the party.
So throughout all this time that's been happening so far, it's about 3 p.m. You guys got 3 hours until the little dinner meeting with the Lady of Lightning.
Let's play hide and seek, guys.
Is this a formal dinner?
Oh, boy.
I should have said formal dinner. That would have been pretty cool. But since it's in a tavern, since it's in a tavern, it's
Wear a
informal.
suit and tie over your armor.
Either way, Scott
Well,
wouldn't
let's
have
just
dressed
wear a
up.
tie.
So either way, Scott wouldn't have dressed up, and he would stab you guys if you tried to dress him up.
All right. No one would have forced you.
The big black adamantine
We have to
armor
be able
just
to
has a
find
single
Scout to
bow
tell him
tie in
about
the
it.
center.
So Haehil. In the meantime, the only person here from the head of the familiar is Tannatar. He's outside smoking on his pipe.
I'm going
just
to try
Sitting
and
on the
get
stairs
his.
in his usual spot.
I'm going to try and get his attention. He's still Knight Marshal, right?
No, that was only one time when all the orders of the knights came together. He's just plain old Grand Cordon.
Alright. Tannatar, is that you? I have something to talk with you about.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder with the pipe in his mouth as he's puffing into it. He's gonna be like,
If you have time.
I'm on my smoke break. What can I help you with? Actually, yeah, come over here so I don't have to look over my shoulder.
Alright, I'm going to go up to him and be like, if you aren't aware of who I am, my name is Haehil. I've been traveling with Liam, who I believe you've interacted with on more than one occasion.
Yes, I have. I've been following the progress of Folus's kid pretty closely.
That's glad. And recently I've come across a troubling set of events that straightens out a few gaps in my memory. I believe myself to be related to the Belnaris family.
Ah! I don't think the Belnaris family would taint the bloodline with Drow.
Well, I'm certain that's true. There's an explanation I have. I am going to do my best to explain this fucking true undeath curse to him. Tell him pretty much the whole story I've got from Haehil's side of memory to jog him.
Oh, let's see you act it out then. Let's see you retell your story.
Right.
You ain't getting out of this one.
Alright, sure thing. Hell yeah. So, my name is Haehil Belnaris. I was the firstborn of the Belnaris family. My father is the most talented swordsman I've ever seen, and his name is, well, his title at least is Grand Cross, or was at least. During the Elven genocide of Kosari, me and my siblings fought through the streets to try to keep as many people alive as possible, and that was when I lost a person that I loved dearly. It was at that time when I was about to be beheaded by one of the humans of that day, when the gods touched down on the world, starting with Inos and the Titans, and then slowly leading up to more and more until the pantheon down here is what we see today. Is this sounding convincing?
Not really, no. Do you have any definite proof of who you say you are?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I don't buy it one bit.
During my last memory before everything went dark, I was fighting over a pile of corpses attacking a dragon priest during what I later learned to be the last day of the Draconic War. As I struck him down and turned away to go to the next target, he grabbed me by the arm and pulled me close, saying, "In light you shall suffer, never more to be loved. Time will forget you and your soul eternal, rot and everlasting, never to truly die, chained to this world until the end of time." And so now, the soul of Haehil is sealed in this armor that I wear. And through the use of some friends that I've made across some years, these memories have come back to me.
Interesting. Well, I will have to look into this matter. I still don't believe you quite yet. I will have some investigation and some questions I will have to ask on my side of things before we can confirm your identity. Because the Haehil I know died in the closing days of the Draconic War.
It was as much a shock to me when I went to the place between Sandpoint and the Shabakara Market.
Well, there are some things I have to confirm with first, see if your story adds up. Talk with some people, see what's going on. And if your story turns out to be true,
Absolutely.
and I can confirm it is you.
All I'm asking is for these memories to be either confirmed or denied.
Yes, and if I can confirm these memories, I'll be sending your brother to meet with you.
That would be a blessing. Thank you for your time. I am sorry to intrude on your break.
I gotta quit smoking anyways.
It's not very good for you. It'll cut down on the centuries you've got left.
Ha! Ain't that right? In the meantime, anyone else want to do anything before you time skip to 5:50?
No.
I'm good.
Going once.
I'm going to the tavern to wait for them until 6 o'clock.
So you're gonna wait a whole 3 hours?
Of course you would, you early bird.
Okay.
He really is.
I am. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the Janet brothers and have them look over my equipment real quick.
What do you want them to do about it?
Just see if there's any damage from the fight when we were at the dungeon.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Bastard.
Slash RD20. What? I'm trying to do stuff.
I'm playing with you, you're good.
Damn.
How damage that needs to be fixed?
Huh?
Did I stutter?
There's no need to be fixed?
No.
Okay.
No damage.
No damage. Okay, then I go find the group back at Inos Familia.
So as you guys read up story, you guys should probably find Scout real quick. So he at least knows too.
Okay, I go for Scout.
Yeah, take a few hours to find Scout. You do eventually find the little motherfucker in the market square.
Chimkin.
Chimkin.
Hey, Scout, is that you?
Hey! Subtract 2 gold from your inventory hub since you bought some chicken.
Chimkin.
Is that you, Scout?
Yeah, what?
Do you want to come to a little, what's the word be? Audience that we have with the Lady of Lightning herself. Would you like to attend with us? She has a few questions she might want to give to us.
Who?
The Lady of Lightning. Remember the dragon eggs we recovered?
Yeah.
She's the mother of them. She's the one we gave them back to.
Okay.
Okay.
We already got paid for it, so I don't see this.
Yes. She might have another quest. She has another quest for us that I'm pretty sure she'd be willing to pay too.
I don't want to guard dragon egg.
We don't know what it is.
Been there, done that. Boring.
Would you not just want to come along and me just tell you about it afterwards?
I don't know. Is it gonna inconvenience me again?
No.
Little does he know that that was a ding.
A ding? There's no rock nearby.
Sure. If I don't like it, I'm leaving.
Wait, repeat that. I didn't hear. I understood the last part you said.
If I don't like it, I'm leaving.
Okay. I go off to Inos HQ. Without.
So even
I'm going with you.
Oh, I thought you were saying if you don't like what I tell you, you're leaving.
No, if I don't like it, what she has to say and offer, I'm leaving.
That makes more sense now.
The more this goes on, the less likely the Lady of Lightning is to receive her help.
Alrighty, let's see. Back wrong. Alright,
Black
so
Long, let's go.
So, as 550 rolls around, and you guys all gather up at 5:55 and head into the tavern of the Pot and Kettle,
So
you
guys,
see that it is completely, if it loads, completely empty, save for this one big table in the middle. And the Lady of Lightning herself, the blue lightning dragon. There she is, sitting and just shuffling some cards around, like she's just mindlessly playing these cards. Oh, this poker set.
alright.
Okay.
So Arxus is distracted as they walk in. So guys, you said we're going to meet someone when we come eat here, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
That's her,
alright.
right there.
Yeah.
Her.
Yes.
Is there
Huh.
anyone else in there to be confused with?
You
I hadn't noticed that there wasn't anyone.
So besides her and the staff, she reserved the entire place for the night for just everyone here.
Damn.
What's up with her jewelry?
Well, nobles
Ah,
enjoyed wearing ornate things.
You arrived. Please have a seat. And like this is like a very fancy table.
Alright, I'm gonna go and take a seat. Wait.
Like this long, it's a long table. It's one of these long tables right here, but it has like a fancy cloth cover over it with like, what's it called? Like nice little fancy designs on it.
Floral.
I mean,
Whoa,
Embroidery.
Yeah, that's what it is. Little cute little designs.
pretty.
And all that nice shit. And besides the staff here, there's multiple bottles of very pristine and very well aged wine in these bottles tonight.
Fine.
So wine and some white ale for those who don't want to drink too heavy. But this is some gourmet wine shit. Food itself will be
Yeah.
served later today, but she says, well, thank you all for coming. Sit down.
Let's take our seats.
She's
Yes.
gonna tuck away the poker card she was mindlessly fiddling with.
Arxus sits nervously, not knowing that we were going
Which
to
card
see
was it?
someone so important there'd be no one else here.
We didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh,
What can I say?
guys.
Dragon Age is witch.
Oh yeah, guys. After this meeting, there is something I need to talk to you about. It's rather important. This concerns you to Adewyn.
Okay.
So, I haven't gotten everyone's name, so for formal introductions, she's gonna sit up straight in a chair, and she's gonna say, I am Nazalith of the Lightning, or for formal titles, Nazalith, Lady of Lightning. It is nice to meet you all, she says, slightly bowing her head.
Neuron activation happens. Arxus recognizes the name. It's the name of the dragon.
Easy there, Arxus.
You're the dragon, aren't you?
Why? Yes, I am.
Alright, it was good seeing you guys. I'm gonna go home.
Arxus, she's a good dragon.
There are no good dragons.
Remember those
dragons?
Ask Clem, you know what to do.
Like as soon as she says there's no good dragons, like she can't help but like do a little laugh.
Is there any food on the table, Vic?
Not yet, you pig.
I'm gonna look at Arxus and I'm just gonna say in a plain voice, I'm gonna have to nail you to that chair, or are you gonna sit down?
He's got a bonus on
Damn.
listen to what he says.
I just has a static aura. If you want to get within a half foot of them with nailers, you're gonna receive quite the shock, my friend.
Who says my arrows?
Arxus, it's all right. It's okay.
There's no need to
We'll
threaten. Go
protect
on
you
and
if
take a
something
seat.
happens.
I don't
Okay.
trust dragons. I've
We'll
only
protect-
just
we'll-
started. I didn't even know.
I know.
We'll protect you, Arxus, if something happens.
You will be safe.
Yeah, we're all sitting here. It's okay.
Dragon.
If she wanted something to happen, she would have done it by now.
Oh yeah, she would have already incinerated him.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
That's
Every
what I'm
time.
gonna say out loud.
No good dragons would have sparked that. You're fine.
Dragons. Oh, you think they go all out when they start? No. Oh no, they'll let you think everything's okay.
I think you can tell us all about it once you sit down.
It's quite an amusing young man you have here.
He's had a really, really long past couple days. Really bad. Please forgive him.
I don't know if you adventure anymore.
This is rather a refreshing experience for me. Usually people all do all kinds of things to get on my good side. It's rare that people speak their minds in front of me, and I'm actually rather enjoying this.
Okay then.
Okay.
Because she finds it absolutely fucking hysterical, no lie. But she's high, like you can see in a nice calm composure. Her lip is slightly quirked in a small smile, like she's finding this amusing.
Please say what you will, and I don't want to keep away from dragons.
Yeah, you're mumbling, darling. Please speak up.
Please say what you will. I don't want to be near dragons right now. Not full-blooded, that is.
Alright, well. Yeah, well, first before we talk, she says, because now she's finding this funny. She's gonna sit up and she's gonna say, "Let's have dinner first before we converse. I would like to thank you all with this nice little dinner. Specialty of the tavern staff here, as not only as thanks for saving my kids, but I'd like to request a favor of you all. And in the course of this little arrangement, if you guys do decide and can complete it on time, this will be your reward." And she's gonna unveil this big fat diamond about the size of her hand, and she's gonna say, "This little beauty right here," she says, putting it on top of this little holder where it's in plain sight. It's pretty fat, but she says is worth at least 50,000 gold pieces.
You have to pay off your debt. Society.
I'm thinking about that.
Steal the diamond and have a nice day.
What does this entail? Because this won't be easy if you're willing to pay this much.
It's rather embarrassing, but now that I look at it, it's also a little funny. But recently in the past year, I was dating a human, and his charms. He's a great singer too. I love listening to his music, but we eloped one night, and then when I announced to him that I was bearing children of his, he bailed on me. I want you to find the little bastard and bring him back to me alive.
Vic, I have a question.
Yes.
Does this go against any of Liam's tenants?
I don't know. Does it? You tell me, man.
Like
What
the
are
order
your
and shit.
tenants?
Like
If they
the
don't,
order.
then they don't.
Like the
Dude,
order.
Listen, man.
Ron, you should
She
know that.
fucking pump and dumped him, and he has the gall to run away.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, fucking baby daddy on the run. We gotta catch this part. He's a fucking hooligan.
It's a gnome. It's gonna be a gnome.
A quick question: would he happen to be one of the part of the band of pods that are here in town?
Oh, boy.
No.
Okay, good.
I will tell you of my lover, Miguel Garcia. So, he is 5'10", young 20s. He has an accent from the Wakenian Isles, Spanish.
Oh.
So, like, he is a fucking one hell of a guitar player. So, yes, he is Miguel Garcia, and whom the man I have fallen in love with. And like I said, we did date for 2 years.
What
Then,
race is he?
like I said, he humped and dumped me. She says, because she's trying to hide a smile because she finds it absolutely fucking hysterical, but at the same time, she's slightly irked about it too.
What race is he?
Human.
Adewyn's sitting over there just like nodding and so excited about
We're about to hunt a bard for child support.
If he resists,
As we should. Let's get this.
if he resists, you have my full permission to beat him a little. So I don't want you to kill him. I want you to bring him back. If he has the balls to lay me, he has the balls to lay some chicken.
So we do have your permission to rough him up a little bit, my lady.
Bone saw.
I'm gonna say her.
If he resists, yes, rough him up a little. But if he wants to come back willingly, then rough him up a little less.
Hmm.
No, I'm not going to forgive him that easily, so that's why you guys are going to rough him up a little for me, so that way I don't accidentally kill him.
My foot runs
When she said rough him up, you see Scout smile a little bit.
I'm smiling huge right now.
And like I said, if he wants to come back willingly, rough him up a little less. But if he resists, beat his ass.
When she says a little less, I'm kind of just like, okay.
Arxus is barely listening. He's just trying to get out of here as soon as possible.
Poor man.
From the reports and from what I've heard, this is kind of old, but he was last seen in Fall Springs, a 7-day journey from here. The babies aren't due to hatch for another 3 months, so you guys have 3 months to find them before that.
Okay.
So yes, it's been 6 months now since I've laid them.
Were these the same eggs that we recovered?
Yes, they are the same ones you have all saved.
Oh,
And then,
everything's just coming around.
Right.
And now since you proved to be very useful, I'd like to give you the task of hunting down my runaway husband or lover.
Tough.
And in return, like I said, if you can find him before the 3 months is up, this diamond will be yours.
Sorry, my headset died.
If you can find my runaway lover in the 3-month time frame, this diamond will be yours.
Ooh, yeah, money. Alright, can I leave now?
You really don't want to be here.
No, it doesn't.
I can't blame
You
him.
don't know what that dragon did to me, Liam.
Well, it wasn't that dragon.
No, but
still
it's
hurts.
good enough.
I know, but can't judge all of them for one.
I don't care
It
that
just
the
happened to the boy.
Not that
Not- not
about
that.
his past.
No.
Not that.
Now
Instead
it's
of
now
about
it's a
10
repeat
years ago.
offense.
Something
This
happened
poor
years
guy.
ago.
But,
Excuse
No.
me, I'm sorry.
but Arxus hasn't been alive very long, so 10 years ago is still very recent to him.
That's
I
why it's baby.
got too excited about the kicking the baby daddy's ass. I'm sorry. It's okay.
God.
It was enough to set precedent.
But yes, in the meantime, they actually have a wonderful selection on the menu. I am up to answer any questions, anything you have. Let's have a let's have a nice little dinner topic tonight.
I might buy some brass knuckles for
Am I still bound
this
to
guy's
the table?
If anyone's gonna find this guy first, it's gonna be Scout. Sorry, guys.
Alright.
Oh,
I mean, you aren't wrong. The Scout's
And we need him
fucking shit.
alive.
Don't worry.
Yeah. He
know
might
about-
have a few less limbs, but he'll be alive.
Listen, you guys don't know I'm a bone saw, okay? So leave me alone.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I think it's
Well,
worse
no.
than his arms.
you guys, listen. She want when she says rough him up, she means like fucking beat his ass, but don't like cut him. or
God,
stab
no.
him.
He can
Scout-
lose
but-
a
but
finger.
Scout-
Come
but Scout's
on.
definition of rough him up at the normal means is two completely different meanings.
He has a very fair point.
It's gonna be
Oh,
bad
yeah.
when everyone else is like, "No, Scout, no," and then Adam is gonna be the only one like, "Do it,
You guys,
do
you
it."
guys find me, his like right arm's missing, and the Bart's standing there
What
like,
the hell
Yes,
happened
Scout,
to this?
What
Lost
the
in an
fuck
owlbear.
happened?
I'm just saying,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
go beyond the contract bounds, you're not going to get paid. So if you hurt him too much,
that's why you just retouch his hand.
Jesus.
Okay.
Right.
I have
That sounds like a
things that I
very.
would like to do more than
Anyways.
spend time talking to a dragon.
That sounds like a very beneficial mission for us to go on.
No.
Mhm.
And all it is hunting someone down. We can definitely do that.
yeah, so it truly is. It's like I said, it's a little embarrassing to admit that he dumped me, but he is gonna be responsible for these kids. He is gonna be responsible for these kids, and he's gonna learn.
One way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. So, whoever is fucking touching themselves, I will find you on.
Mm.
I know that's you muffling your mic. Now, in any case,
I was gone.
don't lie to me. Now, in any case,
I was
as for
gone
di-
putting pizza in the oven.
as for
Pizza.
dinner options, motherfucker. So once the initial conversation is done, Nazalith will look over and nod her head towards the awaiting staff, and they're gonna come out, and they're gonna fucking give you all menus. And she says, "Do not worry about the price. As mentioned, I will be paying for everything tonight." And so that's the entire dinner. That's the entire menu for dinner. And then here is the drink menu on top of the fancy wine if you don't want the fancy wine that she has been aging in her home.
I'll get some of that wine.
Can I leave yet?
Well,
I'll get some.
she's gonna stay in a very what's it called?
Assertive?
Not assertive, but
Subtle?
yeah, not subtle, but
Coy.
You better fucking drink this shit.
yeah, in a very coy voice, she's gonna say no.
Oh, if only you could see the look on my face.
That's tough.
Like, she's not,
We've got like
she's
10 minutes before he has a mental breakdown.
Like, she's used to people being afraid of her, but she's not used to this, so she's enjoying every moment of this. But yes, eat your fill tonight, and I do mean eat your fill. Do not worry about price. I am here to talk, ask questions. I would like to get to know my children's savers some more.
All right.
Right.
So, a little bit of backstory. Curious Dragon that was keeping Arxus hostage also kind of holocausted his people.
Do you just so happen to know that person?
I think he was killed by elves, but Arxus is not a fan of dragons. Because, since it was when he was a baby, he don't remember what the dragon looked like. He knows it was a dragon, though.
Many. I honestly wouldn't be able to put a name either since you don't know what he looks like.
He was black, had a weird hand, and he was curious.
He was black. That's the first thing that comes out of your mouth is he was black.
Black scaled, that is. Bright red eyes.
We got a racist over here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have said Actually, no, I can't say that. Daniel's recording.
I'll mute. Go ahead, do it. No, it's muted. Say it. It'll be funny. Do it.
Do it.
There's no reason to.
Fine.
Alright, well.
Damn it.
Choose from the menu. Take your time. There's no rush. After all, I'd like to get to know each and every one of you.
I would not like to get to know you. I would like to leave. Please let me leave.
She's gonna give you a little sultry smile, and she's gonna say, "No."
What would you like to know, ma'am?
Well, I'm always fascinated with mortal lives. So, like, what's your back? Like, what's your story? Where'd you come from? Did you see or do anything cool?
Well, someone with a shorter story than mine should start.
Do you want to know my backstory?
I was just imagining Arxus about to go book one saying, "Oh, Liam did this. Oh, Liam turned bright white for a second." That's something cool about Liam.
We aren't gonna have an Arxus gush here. He's too busy being
you're
enraged.
funny, Scout. She knows what you want. She can sense you, so.
Arxus is not there to gush because he wants to leave.
You're sitting in a very bright tavern. There's no.
I accidentally clicked that.
Vic, can you type out her name in chat so I can put down my notes? So it's correctly typed out, so I don't start saying it correctly.
Insist. Right.
I mean, I can start saying your characters.
Nazalith, Lady of Lightning.
She has the most powerful lightning breath attack in this side of the world.
Okay, lightning is pretty cool. I'm kind of made of it, but like,
no, that's
can I leave yet?
It may be cool, but she can fully damage you because her lightning can overcome immunities and resistances.
So, Lady Nazalith, if you want to open me, I am part of the Order of the Eleven.
One of Bahamut's folk, she says. Obviously misinformed.
No. Inos.
Enos, the younger one. Okay.
Younger.
Well, Bahamut's more ancient. His ties go back much farther into history than Enos does.
I thought when I read the lore, it said Enos was the first god.
He was the first
god to descend.
Oh,
Bahamut probably followed suit.
I thought that would make Enos's area older, but
nope. Enos was the very first god to come to the mortal realm.
Yes, that's the only thing Enos has. It's like he was just the first god to.
And he's got the elves.
So we know about how much time they spent in the god realm.
That's probably a question for Enos.
They probably waited for coffee and then went after him and was like, "Hey, this looks interesting."
Oh wait, are you talking about like the other gods or just Eno himself?
Or like, so the non-god people know how much time they spent in the god realm?
Oh yeah, well, basically gods merge, support. What's the word? They basically kind of just appear whenever when society makes them. In a way.
Is that how it works in this world, Vic?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand your question. Like, what are you trying to ask?
Do the mortals know the god time? How do they know that Bahamut would be an older god than Enos if the god realm is not public knowledge?
Yeah, because just like Father once said, because I said so. But no, if you ask the gods, they will tell you that Bahamut is fucking ancient, man. Almost as ancient as the world, as well as a lot of the other gods. A lot like the other gods. But some gods are younger. So, Inos is one of the younger gods.
Alright, so since people seem kind of stuck here, I'm going to ask, where did this Miguel de Garcia run off to the last time you interacted with him? Did he give any information about where he was going to next?
As mentioned, from my very own little spy network I've had trying to find the little bastard. Pardon my language, she says, but he was recently last spotted about a few days ago up in the Gravelis town of what's it called? Oh, I just had it. Of Fall Spring. As mentioned, it's pretty far north towards the Great Wall.
That's quite a trek. Your man's a runner.
Yeah, he was able to cover 7 days pretty quickly.
After a while, I'm going to have Arxus just try to roll stealth to get out.
That's cute.
Yes, passive perception of 28.
I bet I can pass that. I can beat it.
But she also has like true sight too. So, but like I said, you're talking about someone that was one of the generals in Bahamut's army during the Draconic Wars, like fucking top class right here. Like fucking major power player.
Yeah, this
so I could have heard of her or seen her at some point.
Yeah,
really.
you most likely have. Because like I said, she has the most powerful lightning attack on this side of the world. Of Zawada.
Please don't. Now my character's gonna go full Naruto and want to beat that. I'm gonna have the most powerful lightning attack. I'm going to be the next Hokage.
There's no beating that, fam. Trust me, you're dealing with a 700-year-old dragon here.
If we don't mind,
And I am a being that is made out of lightning.
If we don't mind putting down some money to make some, we know. I'm gonna pull Liam aside for a bit.
What?
Remember how we got Arxus back?
Yes.
Do you think that would work for this Miguel guy?
I think he said he only needed another 3,000 gold piece worth. Wait, didn't you already pick one up?
Pick what up?
The diamond.
No, that was when I got thrown into a detour. Thank you for reminding me of that, though. I wouldn't want to let that be outgoing.
But Vic, can I roll a history check to see how expensive a diamond he needs?
5,000.
That was my timer to get my pizza.
Yeah, you can roll a history check, man.
With everything Juan hates, he eats pizza.
Hold on, what?
All you eat is pizza.
Fuck you.
It is.
No wonder why you fat boy. You don't eat vegetables. You don't eat beef.
He's not fat. He's a fucking bowling pin looking ass motherfucker.
God, what is going
Oh,
on?
Damn.
I'm playing. All right, so you want to roll a history check?
How to get this?
I'm walking back to my computer.
He couldn't
Damn.
handle the
Burn
heat. He couldn't handle the heat, so he had to go to the kitchen.
I'm pretty sure it was 5,000.
Yeah, it was 5,000 gold for the diamond.
Ow!
I don't remember.
I
I'm
do.
pretty sure he's not gonna.
Yeah, we can just grab him though.
He's probably busy with something better to do besides.
He probably. Oh well, he's gone.
Whoa.
Back.
Whoever did that can go fuck themselves.
Nah, I'm good.
God. All right, but anyways, let's.
Alright, so well.
Right, so we should gather information about him, figure out more about what he looks like, and then manhunt this guy across the reaches of this continent.
I agree.
Is she still trying to make small talk?
Yeah, well, like I said, the menus came out. You guys haven't ordered anything yet. Fucking choose something, damn it.
I did.
I'm sorry, I can't
Okay.
see it
Oh.
since Hub's covered it with
said I would
social
get-
invisibility.
Yeah, Hub's a fucking spammy little bastard.
I'm just gonna put
I would get some venison and some of her ale that she had.
How would you like your meat cooked? Medium rare? Well,
Medium.
Yeah. Anyone? So anyone? Well, what else would you guys like to order?
I'll get the roasted duck and the honey glazed vegetables with some milk.
Hell yeah, fancy.
Smoked fish and glazed vegetables with cider.
So yes, there's also, besides the hard drink, there's also the vintage wine that's been aging for a very long time that she
Yeah.
bought
I'll
from
take that
the
option.
shop.
Yeah, so will I.
Yeah, 300-year-old wine in a fucking wooden barrel, so it has that nice wood taste.
Last time
Wow.
Haehil got some of that nice wood taste, he fucking exploded, so hopefully this won't be the
Arxus
same.
would like some of the cultivan Svidmela. He
So,
made that hard to pronounce.
so it's gonna take obviously a good minute for everything to cook. So,
And-
as
I haven't ordered yet.
oh well, what do you want to order, Slowpoke? Come on.
No, I wasn't. Sorry, last time I tried to talk, I got disconnected. So, I was hesitant to talk.
That's a sad oof. What would you like for dinner?
Literally, just like the chicken stew, and then a cup of milk.
Man, y'all basic. All right, I got you.
Arxus gets a cinnamon fireball because it has fireball in the name of it.
I would be very careful with that, Arxus.
It has fireball in the name of it. I want it.
The
Gib.
Sir, are you sure you just want the hard liquor? You don't want any food?
I have no idea what liquor is, but I want it.
Are you sure you don't want any food to complement your choice of?
I thought I'd already said a meal. I'd like the Svinmela.
Ah, okay. I didn't quite hear you, sir. It'll be out. It'll be out very shortly. And then you're gonna, if anyone here speaks, actually no, I didn't. I gotta set up the world languages too, so never mind on that. But in any case, as the orders are coming around and done, the very nice, fine aged wine is poured out for those that wanted it.
Wine, yay.
Lady
Let's
Nazalith
go.
is already going through a second. Is already working her way through a second glass elegantly as she looks towards Clem and and she says, So I understand from our previous topics that we talked about when I first met you, Clementine, that you wanted me to find the possible name of either your grandfather. You want me to get a hold of my friend, or of your greater grandfather, excuse me, and find the name of this ancient blue dragon that once existed.
Yeah. Our mother never talked much about her father, so we didn't really know, and we just kind of like, we always wondered what type of person he was, but our mother was just too intent on not telling us.
Well, I see, but still, as previously conversed earlier this morning before all the explosions happened, I will get a hold of my friend, and I will try and get you an audience with his grandfather, who may know the name of the one you seek.
Wait, you guys were talking to the dragon before I came over?
Bro?
Yes.
I'd assume the world is dynamic. Other things
Yes, it
happen
is.
while we aren't paying attention. Such things are
No,
normal.
that was in character. That was not out of character.
Yes, and that is what I say.
Okay, because it sounded like some people didn't understand. You guys were talking to the dragon before I came over?
Yeah. She visited, Clem says.
Yes, I paid them all. I paid the two siblings here a visit.
She may have opened the closet even.
No, it wasn't. This wasn't.
Yeah, this was
Bad
before.
luck just surrounds me, doesn't it?
It what?
Bad luck just surrounds him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hiding in a dragon's home. It happens.
Thought you were demons.
This is rather a funny case that I haven't seen in a long time. But still.
I just want to go home.
No.
No.
Such an asshole.
Oh, I can't help it. I gotta play the personalities of my characters.
She wants to hear every detail of my backstory with the curious dragon first.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, she's gonna say, I've been very curious about you, young man. You've been hostile to me all night. Do you have any reason about it? You've rather piqued my interest.
Sure. I was born to my mother, who was a captive of a dragon during the Draconic War. Because I was different from her and the rest of my folk, I was separated and tested and experimented on until the elves broke me out. That dragon deserved the death he got. And it is still to this day that I believe that most, if not all, dragons cannot be trusted.
Wait till he finds out that likes to do experiments.
He says this while showing the scars that are on him from being burned, frozen, etc. because of his strange elemental power. Power in quotes.
That is rather. Excuse me. That is rather. Actually, very interesting. And you said the elves that broke you out killed the dragon?
I believe I never heard mention of it afterwards.
Well, since the young man here shared some of his ordeals and origins, she's gonna look over towards Scout.
No.
You're going to ask a question you're not going
The
to get an
worst
answer to.
follow-up possible.
Be like, I know what you are, and I'm rather curious. Do you
A lot
happen
of people
to
are.
remember what the procedures for the spawning pools were for your species?
Why would you want to know something like that?
As a famous human saying usually tends to go, curiosity can kill the cat.
Or the rat.
Or
Satisfaction brought it back.
Stop.
yes, I know what you are, but I don't put the past as the past. What I'm curious now is about the history. How, if you do remember, were you spawned from an egg, a spawning pool? Were you a test tube baby?
Prom night dumpster baby?
Yeah,
Come
were
on.
you a prom night dumpster baby?
Hobbs emerged victorious as the only one who survived the
He had to
dumpster.
eat every one of his competitors.
He had to eat his way out.
He was thrown in the dumpster, and the first thing he heard was, "All right, campers."
All right, campers. First one to get out alive wins.
He's taking a stroll.
Can we please have a normal field trip?
With the frizz?
With the frizz?
Not
No.
necro, we
way!
can't.
He taps his Scout taps her, tapping the table for her like a hot sec, quietly thinking to himself, and he finally says, "Imagine waking up all slimy, not really knowing anything. See about 10,000 of you. What would you think when you first woke up?
That is something to wake up to.
Some-
I myself would be.
Some look accepted like you, but others are missing whatever. Limbs, have extra limbs. Whatever.
I would be probably confused and scared.
And before you stands a a greater demon, and then basically what is your mother, I guess, what you guys would really call, not you, but them, is a dragon towering bigger than anything else you ever seen.
Big woman.
Snoo
She
snoo!
has expanded.
Giant woman. Giant woman.
Alright. Like, I go through my threats since... Hubs, were you finished talking or did you get interrupted?
No, I was
I'm gonna
interrupted.
Alright, everyone, including myself, gets disadvantage on next combat.
Good.
Alright, continue on.
Okay, now I turn to the party and start stabbing them. I'm kidding.
We have extra attack. He just said one.
And them being, well, one looks displeased, another looks pleased. Then now you're told that you're supposed to fight for the right to live till about half of us are gone. About a good old probably few hours killing each other. Barely be able to walk. Not knowing what's going on.
Wow,
That's how my few hours of my life.
Oh, this took her at a dark, interesting twist.
Yes.
Oh yes, as if brutal torture and experimentation wasn't dark.
So, yes. Smells like the food's getting ready to be about done. Before that happens, what do you all like to do? Hobbies, interests, family, loved ones? You got any fun things to talk about?
Hazel.
Like I tell you.
Yeah, hobbies, honestly, you can't just be going from one job to the other, killing people.
After an adventure, I visit some... Well, just you wait. That's all I'm really good for.
God damn it, Vic.
Fucking, like a bunch of fucking bums during the Great Depression, going from one town to the next, looking for fucking work.
Except we're all murderers.
Except you all,
Wait, I'm a murderer?
you're all legal murderers.
No, baby.
Remember those cultists?
They're people?
No, no.
Well,
But yeah, honestly, you must have some kind of hobby, like reading, drawing.
Crying. I
After
didn't
an
say
adventure,
anything.
I tell the story to an old woman in Forest Field. That's about my most interesting thing.
I hang out with Follis a good bit. That's probably about it.
Like, she's honestly looking at you all, like, shocked. Like she was coming in here expecting you all to have, like, really cool stuff to talk about, like, hobbies and everything. And she's just looking at you guys like, wow, you don't get out much, do you?
I'm just trying to get stronger so I can reverse a mistake that I've made.
I'm sorry, Dragon. I've spent most of my life being raised.
Being raised?
That's how growing up under one's parents work, young man.
Well, I knew how I picked it out, if you want to know, is I've been trying to get better with a greatsword.
Oh, there we go. Someone has somewhat of a hobby. So
I've been, was going to start training with Tannatar tonight, but you came up and asked if you wanted to do stuff.
yes. Well, it looks like she's about to say something, and then that's when her eyes kind of like catch movement on the left, and you can see that the staff are coming out with everyone's orders. He's like, oh, shucks.
So, what are your hobbies?
Oh, I range from all kinds of stuff. I like to say I'm a talented artist. I like to paint. I love I've been learning how to play multiple instruments throughout my life. I can play almost any instrument given to me. I do love disguising myself as an. So let me say this real quick. Just like shapeshifters have and changelings have a natural what's the
Form.
word called? Not it's like a natural form they always revert back to.
I believe
This is
changelings
what
call it a face.
yes. This is what my permanent this is what I look like if I was an actual human, but since I can polymorph and change shapes at will, I also sometimes like to disguise myself as an old woman to attend opera plays, so that way I can get special treatment. And they are none the wiser. And but yes,
Just like a dragon.
yes, I also actually, believe it or not, I actually own a vineyard. I pay humans and other mortal races to come tend to, so I can have this very fine aged wine. You are drinking tonight, so that way I can get more money.
I knew it.
But
mean-
from reading, writing, playing instruments,
Hoarding.
growing flowers, making wine, I have a wide range of very fun things to do, and the occasional participation in war. It's one of my favorites.
I believe that if I had time to not worry about crippling debt or or impending doom, alchemy might be something to pick up.
We're only 8,000 in debt, Haehil. Or
Says
something
you.
like that. It's the only thing you're in debt with, the house. What changed in the matter of a day?
That's not a conversation for now.
Okay then.
I'm kind of curious. When is a conversation for later? It always fascinates me listening to this kind of thing.
That means a conversation will never be
And
had.
A conversation for another day means now is not the proper setting to have this
Haehil, do
discussion.
you have a hidden drug addiction or something? that
And
you wanna
as
talk
she was about to ask a further topic on that, that's when the food arrives and they're setting it up in front of you. And she immediately goes from questioning to, "I'm hungry." So,
Are you in debt from your
Hello,
job?
hungry. I want to leave.
hello, Lee.
No.
Did I ever tell you my favorite word?
Arxus? Maybe she might let you leave
It's
after you
okay.
finish your food.
Yes, you may leave once you finish your food. After that, you're no longer obliged to stay here, but I'm gonna be staying a little longer.
Perfect.
He's just gonna scarf down the food to the point he's so fast that he ends up throwing it back up.
He chokes and he dies.
No! I just imagine Arxus is literally scarf down his food.
Yeah, where he chokes and dies.
Arxus is used to eating elven food anyway, so all this food is
I
foreign.
still eating my chimkin.
What is Arxus do? How's he eating his food?
He's trying to eat it, but like he's taking the smallest portions possible on accident.
Well, I guess I take my helmet off to eat this food now, so you all get to
Oh,
see a
Lord.
drow.
Ah, yes. I haven't. I was wondering what you looked like underneath that helmet.
It's rare for me to take this off. I prefer to keep it on until privacy.
Ah.
Privacy?
Well, Lady Nazalith, she has a whole heaping of food in front of her. After all, she's a big girl, and not big as in fat. She's just a dragon, so she has a very big stomach.
She's probably as big
Bro,
as this
she's
building.
20
She
feet
has
by
a high
20 feet.
calorie intake.
Yeah, she definitely has a fast metabolism and a high calorie intake, so she's always hungry.
You say that, but like she's 20 feet by 20 feet. I mean, like, how is she fit in the room?
She's polymorphed
Magic.
into a human.
Yeah, polymorphed.
Polymorph you can change to any creature that you've seen before.
You use the reduce spell a lot of times.
You guys missed the joke. The joke is that she's too massive
Oh, I just enhanced it so you can see
Yes.
see her facial.
She's
features
our
now.
size.
Yeah, she's a 6 foot tall, fucking athletically built woman. Like she's built like Amazonian. Like
I'm taller than her. Yeah.
oh yes, taller you may be, but punching you out of existence is quite an easy feat.
I'll just dodge.
Well,
Your
she could
first
easily
thing
be
this
polyable
session
for
was
herself like a
crying
2
in a
inches
closet.
too much taller.
Arxus is trained in acrobatics. He can dodge a lot of stuff.
I
even
can dodge
most of
it.
his responsibilities.
I'm trained in acrobatics.
All right.
He's just gonna fucking grab your. He's just gonna fucking grab your leg and pull you down.
Oh yes,
She
well,
grabs me, I'll shock her.
so then the conversation kind of stalls a little as she gets to eating her big portions of food. She's
Good. Now she can
hungry
stop
girl
asking
after
so
all.
many freaking questions.
Well, she's curious. She doesn't get to talk to a lot of people too much because they're
wonder
usually
why.
afraid of her.
You know,
I don't give a.
maybe dragons should just quit being curious. Maybe it'd be better for everyone else, huh?
Miss Nathers, if you want to ask more questions about someone's past, it's probably best to ask someone else in Scout or Arxus.
Oh no, this is too amusing. But
I
will.
humbly request that you do.
I would just like to make it clear that Arxus is not like being violent, but he really just wants to get out of here.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to end the conversation between y'all two so you can go.
Well, in any case, eventually you guys do finish your dinner. And as she's on her 5th cup of wine, she's not even phased yet. It takes a lot.
Oh wait, we got the alcohol, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Arxus, since you drank Fireball?
Oh no.
Not on advantage or anything. Like
That was
disadvantage. Sorry. Let me unclick disadvantage.
Chimkin.
Where was my...
Still fail.
you aren't knocked unconscious from the extremely strong magical brew that is of Domino's ancient fireball techniques. But you are fucking hammered from that one really well condensed shot.
I'm sorry, I just had a really stupid idea.
Oh dear God.
Right, he's
Drinking
drunk now.
contest with the dragon.
You already lost.
I haven't blacked out yet.
She's already 5 in.
So I
Arxus,
Arxus is
please do
probably
not
best
do
to take you
this.
home.
Well, I don't want to keep him here any longer, especially with his fear of dragons, which I don't blame him one bit. This was rather a very amusing dinner party tonight.
Yes.
I
goodbye.
will be staying here, and if anyone would like to play a little friendly betting game with me, they are more than welcome to. Other than that, I thank you humbly for coming here tonight. If you would like to stay and talk some more, I will be here.
Well, I'm no good at gambling, and any more small talk would encroach further on things that I don't want to talk about. So I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna get up before and start to walk away before she can ask any more questions.
Well, Arxus is leaving
I'm
because
going to get to Vic with realizing I need to go to Kim Record to actually claim a quest reward.
Oh yes, you finally remembered.
I'm going to while Arxus is leaving because he's drunk. He says like, "See you again sometime" or something along that line, and just leaves.
But guys, after we all need to that thing we need to talk about, we should probably all gather up at Inos HQ because this is something that. Well, no, let's go to our place. My Adewyn and Dan, Haehil's place.
The name is Haehil.
Yes, we go to Haehil's.
Oh,
We all go to our house. Go to our place. Let's talk about it because we don't need any prying gears.
Dan Hill.
Does anyone object to that?
No.
Object to your
Let's go.
face.
Thank
we'll
you for
tell.
the dinner, my lady.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it is no problem.
Food.
You
Well,
especially. In a way, I guess you guys go, no longer wishing to stay with the dragon, as 1 hour has passed between all the talk, waiting for the food, and the nice little party.
Wait. Quick question. How much food does a pregnant dragon eat?
Oh, she's not pregnant.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. She laid her eggs. She laid her eggs 6 months ago, and
But
they're gonna be hatching in 3 months.
it was out of curiosity. How much food does a pregnant dragon eat?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you can ask her.
If you want to go
Arxus
back
has
in
left the
there.
building. He is not
Yeah,
in.
she was fucking ravenous, dude. Like, she was always hungry.
Entire flocks of sheep were gone in minutes.
She almost ate her boyfriend.
She went out and hunted whales out in the ocean.
Mm.
Like a fucking hawk swooping down to pick up a fish from the water. That's what she did to a whale.
I mean,
She
when you want
smelled
fresh
whale
sushi,
oil for
you want
weeks.
fresh sushi. That's just how it is.
Like pregnant dragons, man, they're fucking carnivorous, ravenous little beasts. Or big mama bears.
Giant flying lizards.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, as mentioned, you guys have 3 months to find him. Last known location was up in Far West.
Highly
All the
doubt
way
it's
right here.
highly doubt it's
That's why,
first
of all
impression.
times now, whenever you guys are ready, you should probably get going on his trail.
Yes.
Agreed.
But since it's about 7 p.m. now, you guys are obviously probably don't want to leave just yet. So as you guys all kind of gather up towards the little house that Liam and the other two have rented out, and close the doors, secure it, no prying ears and all, you are in a safe space.
About that.
Okay. So this actually takes more priority than the dragon, than the hunt.
Does it now?
Is everyone
Really?
there, or is it just you?
This is a kidnapping of 10 elven children.
Elven children kidnapped? Oh, I heard about this. Yeah.
Is everyone there, or is it just like you two?
Yeah, everyone gathered. Hubs, please pay
Yeah.
attention.
Sorry. People get kidnapped all the time. How is this our problem?
So wait a minute. Where?
I'm
When
gonna
and
be
where?
real- I'm gonna be bloody here.
If Scout will let me speak, this occurred in West Kasari about how long did Follow say ago? Like a couple days, a week ago.
2 days ago.
Arxus fills
2 days
in
ago.
because he heard about it from his
This
mother.
occurred 2 days ago, and the Queen has personally asked me and my group to.
No, just you. She doesn't care. She doesn't know you have a group.
She has asked me to fix this situation, and she doesn't want Enos knowing. That's why we're not talking Enos HQ, because Enos has.
No,
Well, he
Follis
does.
thinks-
As I was fixing myself there, Follis doesn't want Enos to know because Enos already has a lot on his plate, and he's stressed out as he is. So
I don't.
Are there any leads as to where they went?
we have. Vic, can you give me access to that note where, with all that stuff on it? Because I don't have it.
I don't have it on the Voltroni. I have to read it to you again.
Oh. Well,
So-
assuming Follis would give it to me.
Yes, Follis did give it to you. I just didn't write it.
Okay.
Let's see. You have to go to.
West Kasari
Yeah.
Force.
You have to go to the hills of Ravenborn.
Oh yeah. The western side of Kasari is where the kidnappings happened. I went that there.
Yeah, it's like that's where the scenes of the crime took place. They already investigated it on the notes, but now the ransom and the contact you have to meet there, with the less amount of money, so you can get close to him, is in Ravenborn Hill.
So they want us to meet. Well, they want me to meet this group of kidnappers at Ravenborn Hill, and they've given me the money to make the exchange for a few of them. But this is just a lure. I'll be using that as to get in close to them, and then the queen wants them slaughtered besides 2 of them. She wants 2 of them alive back for questioning. And probably torture.
And when did you find out about this?
Remember when Fola summoned me?
Yeah.
That.
Oh.
So we have 3 months to complete the other thing. This is a matter of life and death.
And do we have any idea who these people are that took these children?
There are 2 crests on this envelope. I show you like the rose and the other thing.
Yes, the one that signed it is a man with just the name of the slaver.
That's all we know.
Well, that's grim.
But we
Yeah.
also have.
We can't let them go to slavery. They'll live.
But
They'll
we-
live so long, it'll be awful.
But we also have written permission from the Queen. I have permission from the Queen to bring anyone I like inside the Kasari's boundaries.
But not the same.
Really?
Not inside the city, but within the territory walls. Territory.
Even the non-elves?
Yes. Not within the Kasari itself, just
Ah.
the territory lands. That ones. No,
No, it's
I
been
mean,
a while since I've been there.
I mean, they can get into Kasari as it is. They just have to. They'll have to do like disarm everything like any other traveler.
Well, I
The
definitely
last time
think.
I had to go there, I got shot.
Well, you have the protection of the Queen under this technically. While you're within Kasari, its borders.
Okay, so so you explained this whole thing to us, but I want to reiterate my questions, and I felt like it was ignored. But how does this? Why does this pertain to us? What does it matter? It happens all the time
Because
for you
if it-
guys, fairly normal.
yes, but we're trying to repopulate the elven race, and that doesn't help when the children keep getting stolen. Heck,
Yeah,
away.
and
It
children.
doesn't really help the dwarfish population when they get. I don't see you
dwarves have a lot more.
hopping and jumping through them. And
If the
dwarves have
king personally
significantly less. So
Do
I'm
less
sorry,
reproduction rate
Scout.
than
I'm not going to quiet down for you when you don't quiet down for me.
That's why I'm
But
going to talk about it.
if the dwarven king personally asked me to do this, I would do it.
Like what
If
we
a
did.
human king, even for the Solix Empire, asked our group to do this, I would ask everyone if they're okay with it.
Well,
It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. There are children. And you're going to tell me you don't care?
How about you think of my background and ask me again later?
What is everyone else's opinion on this?
Well, right now that is in the past, and we need to rescue some people in the present.
Yes. Well, we can hunt down this later.
I'm certainly for going to get them. Or
Yeah.
at least trying to.
But remember, 2 of the slavers have to be captured alive.
If an
Preferably
attempt
also the
isn't
leader.
made to recover them, then that just enables the action of capturing more.
Exactly.
Well-
We can't allow that to be set as a precedent.
We also
Some
don't
peop-
have to worry about protecting the children once we have them. I have the summoning ring that will summon as part of the Inos Familia and Kasari Guard too.
Well, some people from Kasari have already been set upon this task.
Have they?
But
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to do this, then I recommend keeping the delivery driver and the messenger alive, because those 2 usually have the most information.
yes, I was saying we keep the leader and someone else alive.
There is really no leader. There's just role.
Well,
Driver, then the messenger. The messenger sends the message of where they're going and to whom. And the delivery driver knows the route specific to take to avoid all of your guys.
do you know how to spot these, Scout?
I mean, considering that I help protect multiple slave routes on my side during the war. Yeah.
Okay. Then does everyone agree that we should do this?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, no questions about it.
Clem?
Our information about Mr. Pump and Dump will be foggy by the time we refocus on it, but this is more immediate.
Yes, and I don't think she would mind with what we do, with what we're doing. She wouldn't fuss about it. But Clem, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, Russian beef.
I don't think Dean's there.
I just hear Rush B in the background.
Yeah.
My mother wouldn't let a bunch of kids taken just to find a pump and dump. So I would rather go. That's the norm now. I would rather find where these kids are before I go to this other quest.
We're gonna find this guy in the middle of a bar, and we're just gonna like throw him on the ground and say, "Are you Mr. Pump and Dump?"
He's gonna
He's
look
just
at
like, what?
And then
It's
we
like, it's just like he's just like Hammer saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you
Do
the
you know
one
who
who
I
was
am?
playing with the dragon?
Do you know who I am? I've laid a dragon."
yeah.
Thank you for telling us who you are.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
coming.
for telling us, fam. Fight back. Fight back. Alright.
Okay. And
So-
we get some rest and move out tomorrow, bright and early.
And with that, as you guys disperse for the night to do whatever, be it go to sleep or hooligan shit,
Cry.
and cry too, this is where the session will come to an end tonight.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, 3.5 hours. Not bad for an RP session.
So now instead of being executed, I'm just in a staggering amount of debt to the Chinese mafia.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the only people who knew about you and the Inquisition like being captured were probably the guards that were incinerated alive.
Convenient that.
So like, you really don't have to worry about the Inquisition coming for your ass because the people who knew about your lie detector malfunction kind
Because
of
that's
dead.
all it was a malfunction.
They might come back after you to ask you some questions, but now the lie detector won't ding.
Well, yeah, because it's pretty hard for Haehil not to be a big man in black armor.
Well, I'm saying like, oh hey, our investigators died last time. Here you go.
Yeah.
We gotta restart the whole investigation again.
We gotta rescue some kids. Then find Mr. Pump and Dump. Mr.
We just
Pump
come
and
back-
Dump is the key to me not being sold into slavery.
We just come back to Aubin after this, and there's like 5 Inquisition members saying, "Hey, we got some questions for you." Saying,
Please, God, no. The last time they touched me in places I don't want to talk about.
"Hey,
If
are you
that
the
happens-
Arxus?"
I'll just be like, out of my way, and then strike them with lightning.
Mr. Mace Guy is very scary.
Mr. Mace Guy's dead.
Oh, Mr. Mace Guy's dead as shit. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, who's Mr. Mace? Who's Mr. Mace guy again?
Like the old dude.
The Lich Hunter, I think.
Oh. Yeah, he was disintegrated and the ashes tossed to the wind, so that
Good.
would piece his body back together.
So when he threatened to kill me, that's what he gets.
Okay.
Some good
Yeah.
things.
Well, that concludes for tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that was great.
Cause I
It was
know you guys
fun.
I know you guys aren't used to heavy RP D&Ds, but I am one of quality and of sound mind. I prefer quality over quantity and use with smooth brain,
Oh,
constant combat every session.
hold on, Vic. You said you prefer quality over quality.
Well, yeah, I prefer
Yes.
quality over quality. My quality's better than most of the other quality on here.
Wow.
Okay, that takes a shot right at Dean.
That's a hard
and
stinger.
Hubs.
No, I mean we shooting this shit at fucking.
Vinny.
I don't
And
want to
Kai.
see anything that's too easy.
Vinny and